The old intro. What a fucking
God.
coincidence. That was the song I was playing. Jesus. Alright, let's see.
God.
Alright. I hope we're live. It's not okay, we're live. Alright, let me just get the link off my phone. It's always the most fucked part of the podcast.
Hold up. Top 10 superstars. Oh, they're right under them. Okay. Oh, no. Wait, are we live?
Yes.
Oh shit. Let me get the link. Oh, I have it, sir. Paste. Man, what the fuck? Alright. Hold on.
Oh fuck.
What?
I fucking typoed horribly. I gotta delete that tweet.
Fuck. You're sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck. No. Oh yeah, I gotta go back and copy the link. God damn it.
Exclamation point, yes. Paste the hashtags. Boom. Let me get the link again. Bitch. Hold up. I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yet again.
Alright. Okay.
Copy and paste. And tag you and share. And it's up. Alright. Good.
Is there anyone in the chat?
No, hold on. Fuck, you gotta open that too. Fuck, man. Oh, there's my PlayStation. It's starting to get loud again. Where's the live stream at? No. Okay, we are live. I was gonna say no. Alright. Let me get a chat up. Oh, Nathan's here. He's taking
Nay.
out for technical difficulties. Yep.
What's
It's
going
taking a
on,
little while
bro?
than usual.
Yeah, I fucking had a spell check or a fucking horrible typo on my thing. It made no sense.
The fuck?
I just gotta post this bitch on Instagram.
Alright, cool. Alright, I got the chat open.
Just hashtag this bitch really quick.
Got the hashtags. You're good?
For me? Oh, yeah. Who else would you be talking
Alright,
to?
cool.
Yeah. I just gotta add the thumbnail now, and then I gotta add the tag and put that it's not for kids. All right.
I'm dead, bro.
One typo could fuck up everything.
I swear to God.
All right. Yeah, 'cause these fucking gay ass tags I already put on here: PS4 Live, Sony Entertainment.
Like, what the fuck? Nobody want them hashtags? Ain't nobody looking up them hashtags.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty. Are we good?
Yeah, the thumbnail. Let me just make sure the thumbnail is on my phone.
Let me check. Oh, we got something else. And it's... Hold
Fuck, I don't see it.
on.
What the?
Fuck.
Okay, it says they're saved. Okay, and
Alright.
I don't see it.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
There's some very technical difficulties.
This is a very bad occurrence, ladies and
This is a very
gentlemen.
bad thing. I
Okay.
don't appreciate this by YouTube. No.
Okay, 1 minute. Oh, goddamn. I think last
Fuck,
time was a
man.
record. It only took us 5 minutes. Okay. Wait. I'm seeing it on the computer.
Yeah, but it's not going on the phone.
Oh, okay. I got it on my phone now.
Oh, nice. Alright, cool.
I'm not seeing it
So
on the main thing. Oh, that's because it's doing the little play thing where it plays it through. Okay, anyway, regardless, we should be fine, I hope.
alrighty,
Let
cool.
me just pull up the chat. We'll be all good. So fucked.
So much shit we gotta pull up and fix.
I wish there was a way you could, like, fucking pre-do that shit.
Yeah, do that from the get-go.
I'm gonna invite you to my party while this is loading. Alright.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna invite you to my party while this is loading. Okay, we're good. Sounds good.
Alright.
Tuesday night for technical difficulties. Correct.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Alright.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 3, part 1 of the Notorious podcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is week 3. Been doing this for 3 weeks already. Kind of crazy. I think this is 3 weeks on the day. I believe we did this. The first episode was the 7th. I think. When the fuck was the first episode?
I think our first episode was on a Wednesday.
Yeah, it was after NXT. Oh,
Yeah.
that means it was probably the 8th. Probably the 8th. Well, we are 3 weeks into this, obviously.
Damn. Yeah.
And, this is, God, just hear my chair squeaking. This is the first week, that we are doing top 10s. Obviously, one of our themes. It's the first time we get a go around at this topic, which is exciting. And some of the top 10s we'll be bringing to you guys today. We're gonna start you guys off with just some basic stuff about us. So we got our top 10 WWE wrestlers in here. Now the reason we only did WWE was because if we do AEW, it pretty much ranges between like the same 5 people, like Jericho, Mox, Kenny. You know what I mean? Um, just a mix of those two. So yeah, is Sir K here? Oh, we lost him. Jesus, technical difficulties at their finest. Wow, I did not even realize we lost him. This is fucked up, man. Apologize, you guys. Some technical problems here. I don't know why this is
I'm very
happening.
sorry for that
We are
technical difficulty.
we are back. We got him back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize again. I don't know what the hell is happening tonight. Okay,
I'm
if I
sorry.
could just find where I made my top 10 list. Jesus is bad. Okay. What I was saying,
Welcome
so the
again.
reason we did not do Tag Me In. I wish, bro, I wish. We're trying to figure
Yeah,
out
bro.
we're trying to figure out everything with
Trying to
that.
get away.
And
Yeah, bro.
for those of you that are watching, if you are an owner of a PlayStation 4 and would like to be on the show sometime, let us know. Let us know. We lost Sir K again. We lost Sir K again. Wow. This is messed up. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus. Technical difficulties at their finest. I don't know what the problem is. We're going to try this again. I apologize, guys. This is all messed up. Hello. We're suffering NAT type issues. Apologize again, guys.
We are very sorry. You were saying that I was not there when I was there, and I was really confused, and then you left the party. This is all fucked, bro. We never had technical difficulties this bad.
Okay, at least it's in the beginning of the show. You could always just use
Yeah, at least
Discord.
not in the middle.
That's what we were thinking,
That's what
but
we were thinking, yeah.
that's one of the things we looked into. If we could figure out a cool way, or not a cool way, but just a good way to use that, incorporate that with PlayStation, that would be great.
Yes.
Okay, anyways, now on to what I was saying, what I've been trying to say. Um, oh shit, I was like, fuck, did we lose you again? Okay,
No.
okay. We will be doing WWE Superstars. Now, the reason we're doing WWE Superstars, and in this episode, and not AEW Superstars, because AEW Superstars range between like the same 5 people typically.
Yeah,
So,
basically.
so we decided to do WWE just because they have just a wider roster. Brody Lee, the Bucks, Cody, and WWE, just like I said, because they have a wider roster. Next up, um, underutilized superstars.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of people in WWE, so it'd be
A lot.
very simple to do that. And
Yes, very.
last but not least, we have failed runs. Some runs that WWE maybe thought were going to be good, and or just that the fans thought were going to be good, and they just completely just fell right flat on their fucking face. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
obviously we're here with Sir K again. How you doing, bro?
Stuff, I'm good, bro. Doing good, you?
I'm very fine myself. Happy to be here.
Nice.
Let's get some games
Oh
in.
yeah, same.
So, if is there anything you guys want us to maybe chat about before we get into these? If not, we'll just get started. So I'll give you guys a minute to comment.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, let's get into it.
No, it's a little. it's a little backed up, like our voices. Okay, Nate says how fucking doggo Raw was. Yeah, Raw.
Oh yeah, man.
That show's always something. It really is.
This show's
Shows.
always terrible.
Yeah, Raw. I don't remember too much from it. I remember the Nia Jax botch spot, and then the Drew McIntyre. The Drew McIntyre. We got some news on Drew McIntyre for Friday, but the Drew McIntyre stuff about him and that little faction that Zelina Vega has. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
but God, how awful is
yeah.
Nia Jax? Jesus Christ.
Oh man, she's so bad. And she's over there bragging on Twitter about how like she's a badass. Like that's not something to brag about if you're unsafe in the ring. Like come on, man. That's not
Yeah,
cool.
I remember I seen a clip of seen a clip of her on Total Divas before, like one of the preview ones, and she
Hmm.
was yelling at one of the other girls saying you've never been out in the ring for 15 minutes and killed it. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, when have you ever killed
Yeah.
it?
Anything you kill is your opponent, like what?
Seriously. Yeah, Nia Jax is awful. I don't. If you're happy to see her back, good God. I really question
You
the size
are.
of your brain at that
I
point.
swear you got one idiot.
Yeah,
You like
man.
Nia Jax.
Yeah, and then the stuff with Drew McIntyre, like, I understand, like, I understand that their heart's in the right place, trying to make him look like a strong champion. But my problem with this is, I don't understand why it has to be at three up and coming stars, um,
Yeah.
at their
Expense.
yeah, at their expense. I don't understand that. You have Austin Theory, who is and hopefully turns out to be a great superstar. He's definitely got the look for it.
Yeah.
And then
Definitely, man.
and then you have Angel Garza, who uh, unpopular opinion, I'm not really too big on Angel, but I don't hate the guy. I mean, Angel's
Yeah.
great, but
Recognize the talent.
yeah, for sure. But a lot of people love Angel Garza. Personally, I don't see it as him like I don't see him as like a Eddie Guerrero. Like a lot of people, that's what a lot
No.
of people compare him to. I don't.
I
I
see
don't.
him
I
as
think.
a
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I see him as a pre-Vega Andrade at,
The
Fat
strippergram.
Andrade. Yeah, Supergram Andrade. That's what he reminds me of. What are you
Yeah,
gonna say?
I think if anybody comes close to Eddie Guerrero, it's like Andrade at his peak, like NXT
Yeah,
Andrade.
NXT.
That shit was awesome.
Definitely, bro. That shit was some good shit.
Yeah, Andrade in NXT, bro. Wow. It was just so cool to see his story about. I mean, when he
Oh
came
yeah.
into the brand, he was just directionless. That's the best way to put
Yeah.
it.
He really
Um,
was.
Along enters Zelina Vega, and this dude is a fucking megastar, and
Yeah.
he's incredible. He had probably the great.
Amazing.
He probably holds, in my opinion, the greatest match in NXT history. Um,
Oh yeah, man. Easy.
Andrade Cien Almas
Easy.
versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT
That shit.
Championship at Takeover Philadelphia.
That
I
shit
mean,
was
masterpiece,
holy motion. It really is, bro.
masterpiece. Everything said in that match that Gargano was walking out with that championship, and he didn't, and it was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes. Swear. Such good shit, man.
Yeah, truly, truly was. Yeah, but I mean that I said, I get them trying to make Drew McIntyre look legit, but I don't think it necessarily. And you know what, too? Like Sir K, me and Sir K were talking about this before we went live. He brought up a good point. He said you can you can make a champion look good without making other people look like shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly. Like,
And that's exactly what they're doing wrong. They're making that whole faction look like fucking trash.
shit. Yeah.
And
And also makes Drew not look good Because it just looks like he's just burying them
Right.
instead of just beating them in a competitive form or fashion.
Yeah,
It doesn't look legit for either of them to just be buried.
for sure. For sure. Yeah, but yeah, if that pretty much rounds it out for Raw. I mean, what do
Yeah,
you think about this Cedric and Ricochet tag team?
I dig it. Something for them to actually fucking do. It's not
Yeah,
like they'd be doing anything otherwise. And an
right.
enjoyable pairing. So
Yeah,
I'm down for it. Definitely.
yeah, yeah. With
You?
that, I think they're like I think they're amazing to watch. Obviously, like both their movesets are very just great. They're just great
Oh, they're
wrestlers.
very entertaining.
But man, I just can't help but feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Both of them, like both of their pushes were just stopped because of no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then they
no.
just thrust them in a tag team when clearly these guys
They're
are
single.
great singles guys.
Oh, yeah. That's what they always do. Two great single guys got nothing to do with them. Make them a tag team.
Right? Yeah, yeah. But freaking Ricochet and Cedric. I don't know. I hope they go somewhere,
Yeah.
but who knows
Yeah, I
with
hope. Yeah.
WWE?
You never know, man. Especially with Vince.
Yeah, yeah. But Ricochet and Cedric. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of uneasy about it. I don't. I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that
Yeah.
with two, but they do it all the time, you know. But I
Oh,
just can't help but hate when they put two, when they just put two guys together that are directionless and try to make it look like they have any kind of direction. You know what I mean?
yeah. Their direction is just tag team. That's always their answer. Make them a tag team.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like Vince. He like the thing with those guys is like I hope they go somewhere as a tag team, but how long before these guys have a 1 week championship reign? You know what I mean? Like how long
Exactly.
before Vince, even if they do get to that point, how long before Vince just says, I don't know, I don't really know about these guys anymore. I don't really like them.
Yeah.
Let's just not have them break up. But the next time we see either of them, they'll be singles, and we'll just forget about this whole thing.
Yeah, like, come on, man. And if you want them to feud, not every feud has to start from a tag team breakup.
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
Vince loves doing that for some reason. I don't know why.
and the feud there can not write itself because they don't really have any history, but like just have the guys string along some victories. You've been feeding everybody to Charlotte. You can feed a couple dudes, and not even feed because they're going to put on great competitive matches with the likes of Ricochet
Anybody,
and
really.
Cedric, and
Yeah.
have them both have them fight over like a U.S. championship or like a WWE championship spot because there's no question that both of them have the talent to contend for a WWE championship. Is just whether they want to build them up
Exactly.
or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, I mean, the like I said, it doesn't write itself, but you could certainly build both of them up and kind of have their paths intertwine into where they have to feud with each other over who gets the championship match at. I mean, whatever, that's their decision, whatever champion they want, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. Anything else you got to say about any superstars on Raw? Any interesting points you'd like to talk about?
No, I'm good. Raw was just Raw. You know, same thing
For
every
sure.
week. Just different
Formulaic.
forms. Yeah. Yeah, bro, that shit.
It's another cup of NyQuil every week.
Basically.
It's all we get through.
Yep.
All right. I guess we can start off with the top tens. Yeah, guys. We're gonna start off with WWE superstars, and obviously we wanted to start you guys off with something basic, something
Yeah.
basic, something easy. Just
Something
to,
simple.
yeah, just something to kind of give you guys a feel for us. Oh, looks like we should have a chat coming in soon. Popped up on my PlayStation.
Uh, yeah.
If you have a PC and decent internet, you can use PS4 Remote Play and talk on Discord on your PC. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good. Yeah, bro, for sure. I'm definitely gonna look into that.
Yeah, we're gonna make a way.
Yeah, we're
Definitely.
gonna. Um, I don't think I can give you guys a timetable, but we're definitely looking into it. Definitely for sure.
Definitely.
Um,
Try it out.
yeah, but yeah, guys. Um, yes, something simple, something basic, something just to kind of give you guys a feel for who we like, who some of our favorite people are. Um, yeah, and
Yeah.
um, yeah. Without further ado, you want to go first, or
Yeah, I'll go first.
all right, number 10. Don't say the whole thing. We'll go like each and each.
Alright, I got to. My number 10 spot is Adam Cole. Adam Cole, man.
What?
Dude's a star.
I may have forgot the people.
God damn.
That's all
I
good.
feel
It's
like
all
I
good.
forgot some
I like my list.
people.
Adam Cole's probably number 11. It's all good. I apologize. Keep going.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, bro, Adam Cole is a star, man. He can talk, he can wrestle, he's got the look. He's got it all, man. He's just so entertaining.
He commands attention.
He does.
He owns the camera.
He really does. He commands everything. The
Yeah.
Undisputed Era is, oh, it's just amazing. And he's just a cocky dick. He
Uh-huh.
plays himself perfectly. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I got Adam Cole for my number 10 spot.
All right. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. And for my number 10, we have the current WWE champion Drew McIntyre. Man, Drew, what a story for Drew. I mean, truly just excellent. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Drew is
definitely.
Drew is just from top to bottom for me. Top to bottom, I think he's just incredible. They kind of started him off with like a character where he didn't really talk much, and he was just kind of more of like Dolph Ziggler's like muscle, I'd say. Um,
Basically.
and he worked well in that role. His eradicate complacency kind of gimmick.
Yeah.
And
Definitely
then
is.
yeah, and yeah, even though he became complacent after a while. Um, but things are starting to pay off now, which is good. I'm so happy to see him where he's at. But and then they kind of thrusted him into this role where they do allow him to show a lot more of his charismatic side.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
and I like it a lot. It's hard to describe like his demeanor. Like he's kind of like humble but cocky in a way, but not too cocky to
Yeah.
make him the heel. Like he's
No,
very
but
aware of how he's very aware that he's an ass kicker, pretty much.
exactly. But he's humble about it at the same time.
Yeah, and everything from his all of his entrance songs for me, I liked all of them.
Oh,
Personally,
definitely.
my favorite of Drew's themes is probably it's between the NXT Gallantry and obviously, because you guys probably, for the people that have watched me for a while, know that because that was the song. If for people that don't know, that was the song that was in my intro. I
Yeah.
just, it was so cool just for me when he won the NXT Championship behind that song. Like he just looked so badass. It was just a
Oh,
great
yeah.
moment. Or it's
So
between the original Broken Dreams, not the one, not his entrance theme. It's
the actual original version.
yeah,
That
that
one's crazy.
which technically, if that doesn't count as his entrance theme, I guess it would be the NXT version of Gallantry. But
Yeah.
everywhere from his theme song, his finisher, like I said, his demeanor, um, his finisher, obviously the Claymore. It's not the Claymore kick. It's just the fucking Claymore. I hate when they call it the
That
Claymore
fucking
kick.
thing. God. This shit's so annoying.
I hate it. I can't stand when they call it the Claymore kick. Like, we get it. We can see it's a kick.
And we know it's a kick. Like, God, I hate that.
Yeah, I love the Claymore. Even his old finisher. I love the Future Shock. I remember being a little kid giving a fucking Future Shock DDT to all my pillows, to my body pillow. But yeah, just Drew McIntyre. Definitely, number 10 spot for sure. What do you got for number 9, bro?
Number 9, I have Keith Lee, bro. Keith Lee, man, he's a star in the making.
For sure.
His voice and the way he talks catches you in a second, bro. He talk.
Mhm.
He can talk, man.
Yeah.
And then for a big dude, I love the way the fast and like agilic. How do you say that
Agile?
word? Agile big dudes wrestle, bro. That shit's so entertaining.
Want to know something I heard before?
Hmm.
Speaking of the word agile, one time I had a person. I will not name this person. And it was
Okay.
not Sir K for the record. Because
Okay.
I know you wouldn't say this anyway. But I had a person, you're going to remember this when I tell me that Roman Reigns was more
Oh my
agile than
god.
Daniel Bryan. Every time I hear the word agile, I have to bring up that story.
Oh
Anyway,
my
continue.
god.
Continue.
No, yeah, man, bro. And his theme music, his entrance, bro. He's got it all, bro. And he is the North American champion right now, which is great for him
Mhm.
because he was really hot, so they let him win it. That's Triple H going real hot, nice. And yeah, bro, I'm so glad that he got over with the crowd the way he
Yeah.
did because he deserves it, man. He could be a real good star one day, definitely.
Yeah, and I think that's a product of somebody kind of getting over kind of on their self by their self because Keith Lee was floating in a sea of nothing for a while, and
Oh
and they, and he got rewarded for it, which is like a fucking rarity in this company. But I gotta ask you something.
hmm
Being obviously that Keith Lee's in your top tens, being that Roman Reigns has the Superman punch, he's the most agile. Yeah, I had to tell you guys that story. I wanted to hear the reactions of that. That I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody tell me. I
It
think.
probably has to be, bro. It's gotta be.
Yeah, it was the whole argument between it was the whole argument between me and a friend many years ago. But yeah, man, that was something. I just thought I'd share that story with you guys. Just because I think I'm almost positive that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody tell me. I'm pretty
Oh, yeah,
sure.
it's gotta be, bro.
Um, yeah, definitely. But obviously that you are a huge fan of Keith Lee. Obviously, he's in your top tens. Obviously, the news broke out around Survivor Series that Vince McMahon is a huge fan of him. What do you think is going to happen to Keith Lee when he hits the main roster?
If Vince McMahon's still on that high about him, he'll float around at an upper mid card for a little bit, but then like always, Vince McMahon will get tired of him, and he'll be a low mid card for the rest of his career in WWE.
Yeah.
That's
How
gonna
how
happen.
long how long before there's a faction of three black dudes? Ricochet, Cedric, and Keith Lee.
That's true.
Why do they always pair up black dudes? They did it. They always pair up like two black dudes that are doing nothing.
Two random ass like R-Truth and
And
Kofi.
Kofi,
Like what?
like the whole time I've been like a wrestling fan, I feel like I've seen WWE do that so many times. Like they just pair up two random black dudes.
Like
I
what?
don't
Swear royal.
I don't know. Fucking WWE is so goddamn weird with that. Like,
Swear.
there's
What?
something other for these people to do, right? Like, like I said, like, there's so much better for Cedric and Ricochet. Like, they're so great, and you just pair them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just well, they're both floating around. They're both black, so let's do it. Simple. Like
They look
what?
like a team.
Like
Uh, yeah,
it
but
probably makes sense.
yeah, I agree. I agree. I think Keith Lee. I mean, how long before Vince McMahon washes the Keith Lee taste out of his mouth and he's just over it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I
Legit,
mean,
man.
Just because I could see Vince McMahon doing the same thing he does with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens won his match at WrestleMania. Where's his
Where is he?
treatment? Yeah,
Like,
but
come on,
instead
man.
Seth gets the match. Like I mentioned on the podcast on like I mentioned on the podcast on Friday, calling it now Keith Lee will feud with Lashley. They'll probably be a tag team, and then they'll feud. And then they'll
That's
be
already
fighting
happening,
over
exactly.
Lana or something.
Oh my god.
Yep, Keith
That
Lee's
shit would be
future,
so...
ladies and gentlemen. um,
I swear, man. That'll be his future.
yeah, I mean, remember when rumors came out? Well, not rumors, but remember when the stories hit that they were telling Kevin Owens he can lose the weight or lose his spot?
I remember
Like,
that,
how
yeah.
fucking bogus is that?
Yeah, it's so fucked up. And he did lose the weight, but he still didn't push him. He looked weird when he was skinny, bro. He
I
looked
know,
so
like,
weird.
you could just kind of tell that, like, it just, like, wasn't him. Like, some people just have different
Yeah,
body types. You know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna
exactly, man.
have the Triple H body type where they're fucking shredded from fucking side to side, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's some
For sure.
bullshit.
Um, oh,
Oh, you're number 9.
yeah. My number 9 goes to the Queen of Spades, Shayna
Yeah.
Baszler. Shayna Baszler, I mean, God, I hated her at first. I just didn't like her at
Same.
first. She just like, her character just did not just connect with me at all. I was just like, what the, like, she's just another MMA bitch coming in.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
I thought.
and holy shit, she exceeded expectations. Imagine KO walking out with no beard looking like me, lol. Yeah, remember when he had the Face of America gimmick and he looked like a dweeb?
I
He
hated that.
And he had that big old beard too. He looked great.
Yeah,
He
and
had
he
that.
just shaved it all.
Yeah, bro. I actually figured out why they got rid of that. I was watching coincidentally, I was watching a top 10, I think it was yesterday. And I guess the reason they wouldn't let him do that Face of America gimmick anymore and they dropped it after 3 weeks was because, Jinder Mahal was the WWE champ at the time and he had like an anti-American gimmick. Um, And then they had Rusev, who was facing like Cena in that flag match, and he had like kind of like an anti-American gimmick.
Uh,
And then KO was kind of like just like poking fun at like Americans, even though Americans love him. Um,
yeah.
and I guess that's why they made him get rid of the gimmick. I just figured that out the other day. I
That's
never knew why they made him get rid of that, but yeah,
I get it now, because there was everyone's fucking doing that gimmick for some reason at that time.
yeah.
Every foreign guy has to hate America for some weird reason.
I know, like 1950s. Hello.
So
Um.
what the fuck?
Oh yeah, Shayna Baszler. Anyway, Shayna. I mean, like I said, I hated Shayna at first. I did not like her. I just didn't like her. I thought she was garbage. But man, as her character
Mhm.
progressed through
Yeah,
NXT, it was just
she was
incredible.
badass.
It's
Oh yeah,
incredible.
bro.
Definitely the closest thing we've seen to Asuka in NXT, I think, and
Oh, definitely.
phenomenal from Shayna. Everything, obviously
Awesome.
her promos, the way they were kind of building her up before Mania on Raw to the point where she could just like just paralyze somebody in fear by staring at them. Like her
Yeah.
demeanor, her attitude is just so badass, and obviously her in-ring style. She's not your typical 5-star Candice LeRae type Dakota Kai, Tegan Knox type 5-star
Yeah.
matchmaking woman. She's just a badass, just a legit, just
Exactly. Just a
face pounder,
badass.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and just
Definitely, bro.
incredible. I mean, her
Oh
um
yeah.
the Kirifuda clutch, the spot where she'll break your arm. She just has so much just legitness to her.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Obviously the MMA background just makes her that much more legit, but um,
Easily.
yeah, Shayna's just like I said, pound for pound, just incredible. And everything. Her theme song's great. Love her theme song. Um, yeah, Shayna Baszler, man,
She is
incredible. Love her.
truly is a badass.
Truly is, yeah. And the cool thing about Shayna too is like, I don't want to be bogus and say she looks like a dude, but like, she doesn't like, she the, she. I mean, I guess she looks like a girl, but like, she like dresses like a biker or something. You know, like
Yeah.
how all the other women dress in the shorts and they got the top on, like Charlotte. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Shayna just dresses like just a badass. The kick pads, the
Yeah.
pants. I mean, similar to how Bailey dresses, but just, I mean, she's got the way cooler attires and stuff. But like, she just
Yeah.
doesn't really dress like girly. She's just like just a
Yeah.
badass
She just
biker
there to
chick
fight. Yeah.
type thing. Yeah, but Shayna, love her, love her.
Oh yeah,
Shayna is
bro.
fucking beast.
My number 8 is the Austrian bruiser, Walter, bro. His ass.
I
He's a
wonder if they
badass.
actually call him that, or if that was just something Mega Ran came up with.
I don't know. I never heard them call him the Austrian bruiser. Maybe that was like an indie nickname for him.
Yeah, if you guys haven't listened to it, go listen to Walter by Mega Ran. Shit goes
Shit goes
hard.
crazy. But hell yeah, bro. But man, Walter, bro,
My
badass,
guy.
bro. His entrance, his theme, just screams legit, bro. Everything he does in the ring is legit, bro. He's such a badass, bro. Everyone knows the chop.
Oh
That
fuck.
shit.
I'd like to chop off between him and Keith Lee's double chop.
Oh, had be. Oh,
Remember
hell.
when me and you were chopping each other?
I remember that. What the
What
fuck,
the
man?
fuck? I forget what we were doing. I think we were watching Walter or something, and we just started chopping each other. Or when I chopped the glass.
Oh my god, you chopped the glass, bro. That bitch blew. That
Oh,
bitch
God.
blew.
Yeah,
That shit
man.
was
I
hilarious.
I was at Sir K's house one time, you guys. WrestleMania 35 weekend, and I accidentally chopped the fuck out of a. I actually Walter chopped the fuck out of a fucking glass,
Walter
and
chopped that thing exploded.
the next morning, I had glass stuck in my foot. It's fucking horrible,
God
bro.
damn.
I didn't feel it until I put my shoe on, but man, it was brutal.
Oh,
It was brutal.
oh yeah. That's some good. And bro, the way we marked at his debut,
Oh,
I'll always remember that, bro. We
that was.
marked.
Yeah, we were sitting in my living room, the house I used to live in. No one, someone was me and Sir Kay in the house, man, and we were just had the living room to ourselves, just watching NXT UK Takeover. We went to bed at like 9, or we went
Yeah.
to bed at like 6 in the morning, and Takeover started at like 9, or or it started at like 10, and we
Yeah.
had to be up at 9 just because it takes us
Oh,
forever to get up. And we went to bed at like 6 in the morning, and we couldn't even go to bed because my dog was keeping us up the whole time.
oh
And
yeah.
fucking
Oh shit.
and and man, we ended up getting through the whole show. It was the wasn't it the first takeover they had?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was the first
Yeah, it
UK
was the
takeover.
yeah, it was the first UK takeover Blackpool, and man, once once Pete was celebrating and you see the box of doom, the all rights reserved
Yeah.
box, you know
You
some
know
shit's
some
about to happen, and
most
all of a sudden you just
definitely.
hear dun it, dun it, and we just started marking out, bro. And he just goes face to face with Pete, and at that moment you just knew that the NXT UK crown was gonna get handed over sooner
Oh
or
yeah,
later
bro.
to Walter, rightfully deserved too.
Definitely, bro. He is the new face of that division.
Yeah,
Easily. And fucking Imperium, bro. They're badass too. I don't even think he ever needed a faction, but Imperium's awesome, bro.
I'm so happy for Fabian Eichner, man. I
Yeah, finally.
really enjoyed him, but they never used him because he's so
I
goddamn
swear.
good. And then they
He
put him
is,
in the
bro.
EU, the European Union, with Marcel Bartel,
Marcel Barthel. Mm.
and I'm like, okay, I'm like, they should be a decent tag team. What do you know? They put him with none other than Walter, bro. And I'm like, from the moment I seen it, I'm like,
I
dude,
swear.
that's
This
fucking brilliant.
Oh yeah, bro. Like, if Fabian Eichner wasn't in Imperium, he'd be on my underutilized list easily.
Oh hell yeah,
He was so underutilized, but now he's doing good. And Imperium's badass.
love
Live
Imperium.
that Walter, bro.
Yeah,
That
WWE's
shit's
got some $12 tees. After this podcast, I'm gonna go see if that Imperium one's for $12. If it was for
fuck.
$12, I'll get it, but I ain't paying anything else for it, which it probably
Um,
won't be.
probably
Maybe if
won't.
it's 15, I could talk myself into it, but you
It'll
never know.
probably be old Roman shirts that are $12, and
Yeah, or
not
fucking the revival shirts, $5.
probably our asses, bro. Alright, what's your number 8 spot?
Number 8, I got the 420 master himself.
Ooh, Matt Riddle.
One half of the Broserweights, the king of bros. One half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Pete Dunne, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm just playing. Uh, it is
What the
Matt
fuck?
Riddle. The
My bad.
420 King, just Pete Dunne.
What the
No,
fuck? That's
Matt
serious ass.
Matt Riddle, bro. Matt Riddle.
That,
He
that man.
he's so weird. It's so funny and
It's
it's
funny,
great.
bro. I
Like
know.
he acts like fucking like every Mark does when we're just hanging out with our Mark friends, except
I
he's does it
swear.
on television. Like he just acts so goddamn weird. Like and it's great. Um not to mention his character. Matt Riddle in ring. Wow.
Oh my
The
god.
dude is like I love I thought you were gonna say RVD. Either way, I'm popping RVD, the 420
Oh,
King.
his ass, bro.
His
That
ass,
promo
bro.
on TNA.
His ass basically is a fucking porn star gimmick.
Swear,
Pretty much
son.
him and his girlfriend.
Basically. Our asses, man.
Yeah, bro, fucking RVD. This is just as weird as it gets. Um,
I swear.
just as weird as it gets. Just I don't even know how to describe RVD, but yeah, Matt Riddle.
No.
Matt Riddle, like I said, bro, his character, he's he's not like even like a serious promo, but like his in-ring work speaks for itself. Like he doesn't need
It
it.
really does.
Like
He
he
doesn't need to be
reminds me,
serious.
yeah, he reminds me of like he can. He reminds me of like Nakamura. Like as far as like hits go, he
Yeah.
he like he like 'cause you know Nakamura is kind of weird. Um,
Yeah.
but like he's basically
He's badass.
now that I think about it, is like Matt Riddle is kind of like a white Nakamura. You know what I mean?
He
Like
is.
Nakamura is very weird, but like we take him
He,
seriously because
we know what he
he
can do in the ring.
his in-ring work speaks for itself, and he's just got a legit ass moveset behind him, and that's
Yeah.
exactly come to think about it, as I'm thinking about this as I go, it actually is a lot like Matt Riddle. Like, he's very goofy, but like, when he's in the ring, it's as legit as it gets. And his theme song's great. I
Bro.
love his theme song.
This thing's awesome. Fits
Um,
perfectly.
I know there's like some like
Wiz
retro remix
Khalifa's beat.
Snoop Dogg beat.
I
Um,
swear. That's the
but
funny as hell.
yeah, Matt Riddle, man. I mean, he he's just great. I mean, one of my favorite parts of Matt Riddle is when he was telling the Goldberg story.
Oh my
When he
god,
was
I
saying,
swear.
when Goldberg was like, I'm not your bro, and Matt Riddle's like, alright, bro.
Alright, bro. His ass. Doesn't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, Matt Riddle, though, great. I love Matt Riddle.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but At NXT Takeover New York, I don't disagree with it, but I just kind of wish they would have gave him the North American Championship. But I understand because Velveteen had held the belt for like a month at the time.
Yeah.
But I definitely
Yes.
really would have liked to see the King of Bros become
Mm,
the North American champ.
definitely,
And
bro.
yeah, I would really. Has he ever been NXT champ? No. Riddle? No.
He is
He's
not.
been he's been the tag champ, and that's it. That's
That's
it.
it. Yeah.
Most of the time, he's being punished because he's saying mean things to Goldberg.
This old dumbass.
Like, bro, really?
Yeah, ain't nobody give a fuck about Goldberg
Cool thing
except
about
for
Riddle
Goldberg.
too is he's legit. Like, he's so goofy, but like he has an MMA background. Like, he's actually legit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if Goldberg can beat the fuck out of, or if Chris Jericho can beat the shit out of Goldberg, Matt Riddle could
Oh
take his old ass.
man. This old dumbass, bro. He could beat his ass.
And seriously, bro, like
Definitely.
you're 50 years old in wrestling. Like, you don't see why a guy like Matt Riddle, who's being punished, gets a little frustrated with people like you. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Get that shit out of
Come on,
here.
man. Grow up.
Seriously, grow up. You're fucking 50 years old. I would
Swear.
hope you'd
This
be
old
grown up by
dumbass.
now.
Yeah. His
But apparently
childish.
not.
Yeah, apparently.
Has to beat the Fiend because it'll ruin his superhero image. But he wants to get mad at Matt Riddle because he says mean things about his match. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah,
Shut
bro,
the
but
fuck up.
Riddle, fantastic. Everything about Matt Riddle, great. Love him.
Definitely, bro.
What do you
Well,
got for number 7?
for my number 7 spot is actually Shayna Baszler. You already said her, but she's my number 7 spot. She's just, we already know, she's amazing, man.
Sure.
Shayna, she is definitional legit. The way she presents herself is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Kicks ass in the ring, and hell yeah, man. Shayna Baszler's second best woman I've ever seen in wrestling. Right behind Asuka. She's very close to Asuka.
I think Shayna
Easily.
might be third for me.
Who's your second?
Uh,
Oh, we'll get to
yeah.
her? Oh, I got you. Yeah. Oh, definitely in the top 3, if not second for me. Third for you, so easily, bro. Shayna's unbelievable. Who's your number 7?
Well, my number 7 is the number second of greatest women I've ever seen. We got the last kicker, the
Ooh.
man, the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch winning at WrestleMania, awful. Just for the record. It
Utter
was
garbage.
definitely just no. Not it.
Just not the right move.
Not
Yeah.
just creative blunder. That however, Becky Lynch in her prime cemented her for me as a wrestler I can never hate. Because I love that
No.
run so much. I love that
Yeah.
run. Everything about it. Becky just took a sea of nothing she was floating in and had Charlotte take away her shine right when she had finally got out of that sea of nothing. And we got the summer of Becky, where the whole summer she was
Yeah.
picking up wins and being built as legit. And obviously she got the
Definitely.
match and the greatest decision they ever made. And we all knew it. We all wanted to see Becky as champ, but we all knew that putting Charlotte in that triple threat at SummerSlam and having her win was the right call.
Yeah.
Because we all wanted the Becky heel turn at the time. And if we were going to do something like that, we needed a top name for Becky to chase. Who better than who everybody hates? Charlotte.
Exactly.
So,
Perfect, bro.
to me, that was just booked incredibly, and we got the summer of Becky right when she rose Charlotte knocked it all down. And then as soon as she
Yeah.
knocked it down, Becky fucking rose that whole arena to just go crazy when she turned heel. Shortly after that, WWE realized that nobody was going to hate Becky, and that you could
Yeah.
tell that one promo where Becky was saying how she hated the fans. You could just tell how unnatural that was.
Oh yeah.
So they changed her back
Yeah.
babyface, and the man was born. And obviously,
Yeah.
the shit with Ronda, which was the climax, with her standing up in the stands with blood smeared all over her
Oh,
face.
that shit. That's an
Be-
image in history.
yeah, Becky two belts, great. Love Becky. That's my girl right there. Love Becky. Yeah, for sure. Who is your
Six,
number
bro.
6? Wait, 5, right? No, 6.
Six. Maybe six. My number 6 spot, we have the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, bro. When you think of UK wrestling, you think of Pete Dunne.
For sure.
That's the first person you ever think about. Walter might be the face of the UK division, but when you think of UK wrestling, you think of Pete Dunne. He solidified what it means to be from the UK, and he's perfect representation for UK wrestling, bro. And his title reign with that NXT UK title,
Fantastic.
unbelievable, bro. When people say that long reigns can't work anymore, show them that reign.
Hmm.
Because that over 700-day reign was awesome. Every second of it, bro. He deserved it all.
Not to mention
Easily.
that match with Tyler
Oh my
Bate at Takeover Chicago. Oh,
god. One of the best matches in NXT history.
that was the best
Easily in the
matches. That
company's
was one of the
history.
best matches I ever
Yeah,
seen. That was nuts.
easily, bro.
And his
That
match
was
with Walter, bro.
yeah. Oh, those chops, bro. I'll never
You want a
forget
match
that.
to make you feel bad for Pete Dunne? Watch that.
I swear, bro. Fucking Walter, man. But
While making you
definitely,
feel bad for Walter at the same time.
I swear to God, he done. He could go toe to toe with Walter, and he did. He really put up
Yeah,
a fight. And Pete Dunne just does so much cool shit like the finger breaking and the arm stomping.
yeah.
That's just so unique and cool, bro. He's definitely a star in my book, easily.
Yeah, real quick before I move on to my number 6, just forgot to mention about Becky. The way she presented herself in her prime too, her
Yeah,
demeanor,
man.
her promo, her outfits. Obviously, the all black. Obviously, is just such an iconic look. Um,
Oh, that's so badass.
just solidified for me that I could never hate Becky. I could never hate Becky. I'll always support Becky. She's definitely,
Yeah.
to me, second greatest woman of I've ever seen of all time for sure.
Oh, man. Solid.
Yeah, but um, following the bruiserweight, obviously tremendous competitor. Got my own bruiser next. Asuka,
Ooh,
bruiser to say
nice.
the least. Number 6.
Yeah.
Another one that just through her reign in NXT and that short little reign on Raw before she lost the streak cementified her for me as just not hateable. Not hateable.
Yeah, she's
I'll
really
always
not.
I don't always agree with what she's doing, and obviously what she's doing now is just so stupid.
So good, bad.
Dead
God.
controller. Um yeah, it's just ridiculous, like what she's doing now. But as far as just Asuka in general, definitely pound for pound the greatest women's wrestler I've ever seen for sure.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Matches with Ember, matches with Nikki. Just anytime this woman was in an NXT ring, she just lit it up. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. And
Unbelievable.
um, speaking of long reigns as well, that's another one. Every second of it is
Exactly.
just incredible. Incredible to
Incredible.
watch.
And Triple H had to end in the perfect way possible too.
Yeah,
That injury, that quote unquote injury, that shit was a great way to end it.
it really was. She relinquished, went up to Raw undefeated. They did a fantastic job with that. Wins the Rumble, and then that's when the dust crumbled.
Yep, that's when the Charlotte effect kicked in. Charlotte's the female Roman, gotta win.
Like, you're complaining about your spot, but dude, look how much they gave you. They gave you
Number
Asuka's
one.
streak. That was the most important thing in the women's division ever.
Ever. That happened. And they gave it to you, and what did you do with it? You lost it to Carmella. Come on. So,
So goddamn stupid.
so epitome of garbage.
What do you got for number 5?
At my number 5 spot, I have Johnny Gargano. Easy, bro.
Ooh.
Gargano. The 5-star match machine. Johnny, man. I always hear a lot of people joke how he's like the next big show and how many times he turns heel. But I think most of his heel turns make sense in his mind. How he's
Mm-hmm.
always, losing his mind and just losing himself. I love that shit. They might be doing it a little too much sometimes, but I'll always dig it.
Yeah,
But his ass, man, in the ring, easily one of the best, man. So many memorable matches and feuds. So
yeah,
many. His attires, his song, he's a star, man.
for
And
sure.
they better do good with him on the main roster when eventually has to get called down there. Like
Goddamn.
the shit he did with Ciampa when they were a tag team from when they were enemies to best friends and enemies again.
Yeah,
It's just amazing. That's gonna be one of those feuds you're never gonna be tired of seeing.
for
They could
sure.
always fight and you'll be enjoying it somehow. So Gargano is definitely easily at my number 5 spot. You?
My number 5 goes to the Limitless, the North American champion, Keith Lee, man. Wow. I mean, this guy. I mean, this is the perfect word to describe him right there. Is wow. This guy, dude,
Yeah.
everywhere
Oh
from
my.
his theme song, the way his voice can captivate you, the way he can pull you into his promos, how agile he is, the way, like I said, how he can wow people, like you don't
Yeah.
expect things like that. And I know there's been big guys that can move like that too, but Keith Lee, he's got it all. He's got the high flying ability. He's got the brutalness to his moveset with those chops. He's got the power with his shoulder thrust where he
Oh
sends you
man.
flying.
Just sends him. Yeah.
Um, he's got the sit out power bomb. He's got the Big Bang Catastrophe, the BBC. Um,
Yeah.
and I wonder if that's like a pun, or I
I
wonder
think it
if
might be.
the BBC. That's so. I can't look at his finisher the same way, but I love his sit out power bomb.
Yeah.
Um,
So cool.
yeah, bro, that I still do that to pillows now.
Yeah, bro. The
So
way he
that
just
wicked ass sit out power bomb,
sends him
bro.
into the map just goes crazy, bro.
Yeah, Keith Lee, man, pound for pound, just just great, just
Oh
incredible,
yeah.
incredible, incredible. Love Keith Lee, love Keith Lee. Very happy to see his success because I remember saying this. I don't know if you remember me telling you this, but I definitely remember saying this. I thought when
There's,
a couple months after he was been in NXT and he's kind of been in there for a little bit, and I could tell that they didn't really want to have interest in using him. I thought to myself, I'm like, mark my words, he's gonna be the next Cassius Ohno.
yeah.
Everyone that's gonna come in, because all these bigger dudes get the same talk. You've heard it 3 times.
Yeah.
With the same 3 dudes, Joe, Keith, and Chris Hero, Cassius Ohno,
Yeah.
and um. And Triple H always tells them, you're just going to be an NXT act because you're not necessarily something that Vince is looking for. And I definitely thought for sure that Vince
Oh
was not going to like
yeah.
him, but Keith Lee,
Yeah.
man, just
Cat.
wowed everybody into
Yep.
uh, hopefully greatness. Hopefully greatness for
Hopefully,
sure.
man.
Yeah, that wraps it up for Keith Lee. What's your number 4, man?
My number 4 spot, I actually have Matt Riddle. Man,
Okay.
Matt Riddle is a future star, bro. He is
Oh,
a
no
future
doubt.
face of the company, easily. And another thing he does that a lot of people don't do is he stands up against like bullshit. He will
Yes.
stand up against Goldberg or against just bad booking in general. That's something a lot of people don't do, and
Oh,
he
gotta
does that
remember
all the
on
time.
remember on being the elite. What's broken,
Oh
you
my
Matt?
god,
Bad booking?
bad booking. He got his
The
ass.
Bucks,
What the
bro, is
fuck,
always poking
man?
fun at WWE.
Swear, bro, they don't give a fuck. That shit's always funny, but
Yeah, for
man,
sure. Riddle.
Matt Riddle's got it all. And the way he could just snap from just serious, I mean, just from unserious, funny idiot to just so serious in a second is just awesome, bro. Nobody does it like him. So, Matt Riddle's definitely at my number. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, isn't Matt Riddle a 5? Technically? Or is he? He's not a 4. Or did I put 11? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
Oh, I put 11,
we're on
baby.
number 4. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So is Adam Cole number 11?
Yes, he's his number 11.
All
I
right, he
didn't.
was my number 11 too. Forgot about him.
Okay. I didn't know the names. God damn. Yeah, but he's definitely number 4. Easily, bro. Who's
my
your
number
number 4?
my number 4 is the Blackheart,
Ooh.
Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa,
Okay.
bro. Um, him as a baby face, I like it,
I, I like it.
but
Oh, him
prime
is a
heel
huge
Ciampa,
man.
nothing.
Oh,
There's no better heel. I mean, I
I
could think of
swear.
people that kind of were like really good heels, but that
Yeah.
prime no music Ciampa, I love No One Will Survive. I love it, but
Oh,
that
that's my
prime no music
no.
Ciampa, bro,
Such a badass, bro.
and
Some
it
of the best shit I've ever seen.
and I miss his long leather jackets with the tights,
Oh,
bro. Miss it. I
his,
miss it. I miss
his
it.
beard was super fucking huge.
Oh, when he came back,
Oh, bro, I think. Oh, God, man.
unbelievable. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano's in-ring soulmate, if you will.
He really is.
Um, and not even in-ring, just just his wrestling,
Yeah,
his
partner.
wrestling partner forever.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
you're saying, you're saying these people as they're on during this NXT episode. Oh, I know. gotta
Basically.
gotta introduce them well. um, yeah, Tommaso Ciampa, man. Great, like such a great heel. That prime
Oh,
Ciampa.
yeah.
Like I said, I dig this babyface Ciampa we're getting now.
He does really good with it.
He does good with it, but good God, nothing will ever be as good as that prime
Easy, bro.
heel evil crutch waving Champa. Such
Swear.
a scene maker. Like that the Becky
Yeah.
Lynch with the blood smeared is an image. I can't tell you how many images Tommaso Ciampa has created that will be in my memory forever. Just
Swear
an
that fucking wave.
yeah, the wave with the crutch. Just there's just been so many just iconic
Swear.
pictures of him holding Goldie, him holding it up, looking at it. Just a scene creator for sure.
It really is, bro. Easily.
Definitely some of my best memories during my high school years is watching the Gargano and Champa.
Champa feud.
feud, man. It's just
Definitely.
great. What do you got
Easily.
for number 4?
You mean
3.
3? Yeah.
My
For
bad.
number 3, I have the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, bro. Best woman of all time. Easily.
Easy.
Like, the way she captured the audience by not having to say a word.
Mhm.
Because she could barely speak English, but she didn't even need to, bro. She was like a Nakamura. What she did in the ring spoke for itself.
Don't you miss the Asuka's gonna kill you chants, bro?
Oh
Fucking
my god. I missed all those NXT chants, man. Those were some cool shit.
the
Like when they used to sing.
Nakamura.
Yeah. Oh,
Nakamura. Such a you never hear that nowadays.
god, no. Hell no. But the Asuka's gonna kill you chant it was there for a reason, man. She kicked ass. No one could touch her, bro. Especially at that time. Definitely best woman of all time. The look, the way she presented herself, the music, all of it. Amazing. Great shit.
I'll never forget. One of my saddest thing about Asuka is one of our Extreme Rules podcast from
Oh,
2018. I'll never forget when I said she went from 523-day reigning to suffering 5 minute and 23-second losses to Carmella.
that was a good ass line. But that's the sad truth, man.
It makes
She
me
went from being the
sad.
best. It really does. Because she went from being the best of all time to losing to Carmella. That's how you know your career's in shit.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, man. Best woman of all time. Easily, pound for pound, best woman of all time. What's your number 3 spot?
My number 3 goes to the Ring General,
Get
the
around.
leader of Imperium, the Austrian Bruiser, the NXT UK champion, Walter. I have to be a ring announcer.
Just
Walter.
keep saying shit.
Just a minute later, the Austrian Bruiser, the bad as Walter. And fucking people. Fucking having people sitting on their hands by the time I'm done. There's so much
What are
fucking
they gonna
nicknames.
Awesome Bruce at the ring general, the leader of Imperium, the bat. Like, shut the fuck up.
Who the fuck is it? And just say something else like Alexander Wolf.
Yeah. Alexander Wolf. What?
Yeah. Walter. Fun fact. I am such a Walter Mark. My middle name is Walter.
Like it wasn't Walter before Walter was even the thing.
It was, but I was always a visionary.
Fuck, man.
And is this an all-time top 10 or just a modern era? Just like our top 10s, like who we liked the most.
Yeah, I'd say.
But
Definitely,
yeah,
yeah.
but modern era. I did modern era just to get like a few different people in here because obviously like there's gonna like the no brainers.
Yeah, like
Obviously,
this.
yeah, like the Cenas because we did those in our Mount Rushmores, like our top 10 goats. So the people that are
Yeah.
the greatest of all time to us. Obviously
Yeah.
not the greatest of all time in general because that shit's all debatable.
No,
So
yeah.
so there's not really a point in making one about just the generality of it. Why not just because all that shit's debatable and it'll be the same exact thing. Everybody thinks it's between Austin, Hogan, Taker, and the fourth spot's always debatable. Flair,
Yeah.
Michaels, whoever you want to slot in there. But yeah, so we're
Basically.
doing just the modern era, just kind of some superstars we like right now. Because obviously,
Yeah.
putting Cena in there for me and you and Punk, all that shit's no
Taker,
brainers, and
yeah.
Jeff Hardy, like all that
Obvious.
shit's no brainers. Um, Walter, man, just legit, pound for
Oh,
pound,
shit.
legit. The in ring, anything this guy does, you always think to yourself, God, I would hate to be taking whatever.
Oh,
Like
I
his shotgun
swear.
drop kick. Oh,
Oh, oh,
fucking
bro, I
caved
would
my
go
chest
fly.
in.
Oh, I would fly out that ring if he did that shit to me.
Yeah.
Swear.
One of the things I like Walter on NXT UK for, um, on the main roster, he doesn't look too big. He's only 6'4".
Yeah,
But in
bro,
NXT UK, he looks like a fucking Goliath.
I swear, because everyone's so small in the UK. He looks
Yeah.
like a fucking monster.
Yeah, but in the main roster, he looked
He's just
small.
normal. Yeah.
Which is also why I never want like a call up. Like I would take like an NXT call up for Walter, but he doesn't want to live in America, so more
Yeah,
power
so,
to him. Um,
yeah, I respect that. He's
and and they'll still put him on the takeover shows like they did in New
oh
York,
yeah,
so
easily.
he should be just fine.
No, he's good.
But if he ever does have a change of heart and does decide to come live in America, I would not mind like an NXT, but not the main roster. Cause you fucking know he would be, God, who knows?
Oh my god, man.
He would be some foreigner German Nazi that
Yeah.
hates fucking Jews and everybody.
He just hates life. And he
Yeah,
really was backstage too with that gimmick.
yeah,
Couldn't get
seriously. The theme song too. It calls for such tone of voice.
It really does, bro.
Yeah, he's very intimidating. Yeah, Walter just easily, in my
Easy.
top three for sure. What do
Okay,
you got for
easy.
number two, man?
Number two is it's one that's we said already, but obvious, bro, is the Blackheart Tommaso Ciampa, bro. Ciampa, bro. He's only one other person that's number one captured my attention like Ciampa did, bro. He
Hmm.
just captures my attention. Everything he does from his promos, his look, bro, his theme, even when he had no theme, his entrance, man. He's
Yeah,
my favorite heel of all time. Even as a babyface, I'm digging the babyface run too. He could do both. That's a shocking thing too. I didn't think he could do both before he turned heel, before he turned face.
you know what helped
To be
him
honest,
is that
hmm,
docu-series they did
oh,
on
that
him.
really helped him. Cause
That made me
nobody,
tear up like a motherfucker. I was crying, bro. I remember when I was
man,
watching that.
as a kid, bro, I was like, whoa, that shit shocked us all. I think that's
Or like, Champa's a dad. He has a wife.
yeah.
What
I
the
was like, what
hell?
the fuck? I thought he was still roommates with Johnny and Candace.
I thought he was too.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. He's got it all, man. Everything he does is just turns to gold.
Yeah, and he's so
Easy.
loyal to NXT.
He is, bro.
It's just an awesome thing.
Oh, yeah. And a fun fact I always thought about Ciampa before he came back, before he returned. I just thought all he had ever had in his career was just that comeback feud with Johnny. That's it. Until he came back and I saw what he's become, and then I was just captivated, bro.
We all thought Champa was gonna be just the other guy out of
Yeah,
DIY.
I really, yeah.
A lot of people thought that.
When he came back, man, he was just legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Ciampa, man, he'll always. That's someone I can never hate. And I don't think, as long as he stays in NXT, I'll never hate him, and he won't leave it. But when he said he'd rather retire than go on the main roster,
I was just
I
gonna bring that
respect that
up.
so much.
I think do you remember that brief little stint where Champa got injured because they were having them work, they were having DIY versus the Bar and
Yeah,
DIY versus the Revival on Raw and they were
yeah.
I think that
Too much.
turned him and Gargano away. I think that they truly hated that because they probably
Yeah,
just hated the atmosphere and like the more calm atmosphere of WWE.
so did
Whereas if you hear on the main roster, everybody's always running around backstage freaking out because Vince McMahon likes that chaotic atmosphere, but
yeah,
nobody else does.
exactly. No one wants to work in a chaotic atmosphere. The fuck,
Yeah,
especially in performing.
right.
Wait, like, come on, man.
Yeah, I
And the
think.
fact. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think that turned them away from ever wanting to be called up.
Yeah, and the fact that they carelessly got him injured was just.
Right.
I think he was so pissed because that was going to be the end of the Gargano and Ciampa feud, and then the injury happened. They had to put him on Raw, and he got injured when he was
Mm,
already working with an injury. So yeah, I think that really soured him on the main roster, and you know he knows that how bad he would be booked on the main roster. So I
yeah.
respect that so much. So Champ is definitely my number two, easily. What's yours?
My number two goes to the Rebel Heart,
I knew it.
the 5-star match machine, the only man to take the best bout machine crown away from Kenny Omega, Johnny
Himself.
Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano. Where do I start? Jesus Christ! Even when they were in, I mean, even when they were in DIY, just great matches. Best tag
Oh,
team match I ever, the best tag team match and the best match I've ever seen in general. Both have Johnny Gargano in it. DIY versus the Revival, from NXT Takeover Toronto 2016, and Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas from Takeover Philadelphia 2018, I think that was. Wow. Um,
yeah, man.
just
Unbelievable.
incredible. The way he was able to tell his story of redemption and tell his story of his friend trading on him, and now he feels lost, and his redemption.
Yeah.
And it's truly sad that they never got the payoff because, like we were just talking about, the main roster happened to get Champa injured so carelessly and not
Exactly.
even bat an eye. But if that
Yeah.
was anybody else, um, it would have they would have at least cared.
Yeah.
But it was, but because it was with Champa, they didn't show that they cared very much. Had that be a guy like Roman, plans would be all over the place and
Oh yeah.
shit like that. Just they just weren't really bogus about
Yeah. They did.
having him work so much Raw, NXT, well, not NXT because those were taped, but and then the Tuesday SmackDown, and then
Yeah.
all that shit just so carelessly with
So
him. It's just bogus.
it
Um,
really is.
but yeah, but that unfortunately fractured the storyline between Gargano and Ciampa. But Gargano, incredible, incredible everywhere from his energetic promo to his theme song, his attires, everything about Johnny to me is great,
Easily. Oh,
and that's my first name too. So I will mark for him and Walter. Fun fact. Is Carrie
hello?
still with us?
Yes. I don't know what
Okay,
that was.
I don't know. It's a
Oh.
creative blunder. Um, what do you
Too
got for
funny.
number one, bro? Let's hear it.
My number one spot, I have Bray Wyatt, man. Easy, bro. Easy, bro. Man, ever since you got me into wrestling, Bray Wyatt's someone that always captured my attention and
Hmm.
heart. Ever since you showed me him, I was like, yo, this dude's fucking badass. He's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, he was such different. It's like, I don't even know. Shit. Wyatt, man, he's someone I always wanted to do good, even when he's doing ass. And just, everything he does is just mind-blowingly creative. One of the best minds this business has
Oh
right now.
yeah.
Probably the best mind, I'd say. Easily.
Number one for me is Kevin Nash's Tom Quad. Oh,
What the
Torn
fuck?
Quad. Oh.
Damn. That guy's ass.
um. Mine is
Why?
Vince McMahon's when he fucking went into the ring.
Oh my
Keeping
god.
up with that tradition as well. My number one spot, I'm pretty sure it was a no-brainer. Just for anybody that knows me, obviously, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, the cult leader Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt, any version of Bray. Definitely, obviously now more up to
More.
sync. The Fiend. I mean, just the mind the mind and the creativity to just allow him to be free, and
Yeah.
allow him to be creative. Obviously nobody's too free in WWE, but just to see his creativity shine, um
This is fucking awesome.
it's incredible. And
I swear.
I think I truly believe we are truly witnessing history with the birth of the Fiend.
I think we are.
I think it's definitely the greatest character to ever be assembled. I think for sure.
Oh, I'd say. Easily,
And
bro.
the theme song, um, the way he can be so happy and bubbly and just snap
And just, yeah,
and go
yeah,
into
bro.
this dark, evil
Yes.
demeanor is so amazing to me, and Bray Wyatt definitely is number one for sure, for
Same,
sure,
bro. Unbelievable, man. God. Best creative mind, man. He really is.
for sure. Above so many
Oh,
others.
so many.
Yeah, man, but that'll do it for the WWE Superstars list, man. So
Yeah.
that is it. Now to move on to our underutilized. Do you want to start this one or do you want me to?
I'll start this one.
All right, all right.
Alright. At my number 10 spot, I have Killian Dane. Now,
Ooh.
Dane, man, if he was booked right, he would be the best big man they could ever ask
Oh
for.
fuck yeah,
Easily,
bro.
bro. Talk about what he can do. That man can fly, bro. He can fly, bro. He's so intimidating. His look, his sanity look was unbelievable,
Love
bro.
it.
The shit. Oh, remember when they had him doing fucking the singlet? Oh
Oh
my,
God.
I'll never
Oh,
forget when they had to do that to him.
could he
My God.
look like a fucking big ass Italian sausage wrapped in a pancake?
It's so hilarious, bro. Look at that fucking burrito you accidentally dropped on the fucking your dog. You picked it up and the hair was all on it. Come on, man. But man,
Drop
Killian,
a burrito on your dog? What the fuck? I'm doing that was random. Fuck drops
hey
a
man,
burrito on their dog.
I was thinking something would drop on its hairy, so I just thought if it
Like a
was
carpet.
yeah, I didn't think a carpet.
Drop a burrito on a live ass dog. What the fuck?
Oh, my bad, man. What the fuck?
Oh Jesus Christ! All right,
Yeah,
continue.
but man, bro, if that backstory that he had in those vignettes when he was come back to NXT were legit about his history, that he's a badass, bro. He truly is.
Hmm.
The shit he had went through.
Oh, they
He's
can't hear out of his left ear, and and he
Yeah.
is the last like surviving member out of his high school class. That's fucking crazy.
That's nuts, bro. And he's just he can talk, bro. He can wrestle his ass off easily, bro. Easily so underutilized. He could be doing so much good shit with him. And they, even NXT man, they're not booking him right. That's
Mm-mm.
a weird sentence to say, but they're really not using him to the full capacity of what they could be, definitely, man. So, yeah, he's definitely in that's 10 spot. What do you got?
My number 10, um, I mean, I definitely would still put him as an underutilized, but depending on who you talk to, I guess he's kind of getting an opportunity now. Probably not going to go anywhere. But I have Apollo Crews as my number 10. This guy, man, bro, talk
He's
about somebody who was snagged from NXT so early
oh
and put on the main roster because Vince liked him, but then he gets to do nothing.
yeah,
And the biggest shot he ever gets is a freaking Intercontinental Championship match that with the Miz on SummerSlam that lasted 9 minutes, and
yeah.
he lost. And
I just like, come on,
then he gets put with fucking Titus Brand worldwide, and with Dana Brooke and Titus, and that basically sums up his WWE run. That was,
basically. That was the end of it
and this guy
already.
is so talented. He's so
He is,
talented in the ring. Um, my question is, I wonder if I wonder if he I wonder if he has any charisma. I want to see them. Obviously, he doesn't on WWE television, but deep down, I wonder if he has any in there. I really want to
yeah.
know. Um, because a lot of people get the shaft and never get to show their full charisma, obviously, and I want to know.
Yeah.
Um, but Apollo, man, this guy, like, he's in the Money in the Bank. He beat MVP as if that does anything for his career. And he had a great
Exactly.
match with Aleister Black on Raw. I hope they kind of want to lead him in the right direction. But to me, this seems like a Cedric and Ricochet. How long before
Yeah.
this guy is put together with Bobby Lashley in a tag team? You know,
Sawyer, Bro, the Ultimate Faction, Apollo,
oh
Bobby,
God, Ricochet,
Ricochet,
Cedric,
Cedric, and Keith Lee.
and Lana.
Ultimate Faction. All fighting for Lana for some ungodly reason.
After
Ultimate
watching her
Faction.
cringy TikToks, I wouldn't want nothing to fucking do with her. I'm gonna fucking
Swear.
throw her in a goddamn lake. Um,
Swear.
alright, who do you count for number 9?
For nine, at my number 9 spot, I have a tag team, and they are 1-2 or
Who?
and Danny. Only Lorcan and Danny Burch. Easily, bro.
Fun fact about Oni Lorcan before you get started. Do you know when Undashing Cody Rhodes was passing out those paper bags for the fans to put over their head?
Mm-hmm.
He was a bag passer outer. Did not
He
know that.
was?
I seen him. I seen a picture of him in there.
That's nuts.
I wrote
That's
it in the
weird.
notes for Friday, but it's not really news, so I just thought I'd share that now. I did not know that. I did
That's pretty
not.
fucking awesome. That's weird, bro.
Yeah,
It's
but
always
continue
weird
your
when.
thing. Oh, I know,
No,
like Punk with the
it's always
Mafia.
weird seeing that thing. Yeah, bro, that shit's always weird. Or like Sasha, Charlotte, and the other person in fucking
Alexa
Triple
Bliss.
H's entrance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or what was that other one? Oh, MJF as
Yeah.
Samoa Joe's. I think it was Joe. His like security or something like that on a
Yeah.
takeover.
Something like that, bro. Or Ty Dillinger when he got super kicked by Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
That's what
that shit's always crazy.
That's weird, I swear. But yeah, bro, they are such an underutilized tag team, bro. They are so good in the ring. That match at Takeover Chicago 2 against fucking Undisputed, bro. that shit was unbelievable. We got to see that live, and
Great.
that's some good shit. Like they could be such a great underdog babyface tag team, but they just have them as enhancement talent, really. And I think it's bullshit, man.
I think they were
Because
just on Raw jobbing. As a matter of
yeah,
fact, I'm pretty
I think
sure against like the War Raiders or like Cedric and
like,
Ricochet or something.
yeah, like come on, man. These guys are amazing in the ring. Like they're such underutilized talent, man. They could do a lot easily together, and their theme song is awesome. It's underrated. Fans love them. They got a cool chant, the 1-2, and yeah, bro, they're definitely at my number 9 spot easily. You?
Yes. Number 9 for me goes to Ruby Riot. Ruby Riot.
Oh shit.
She ever since coming back, I thought that her comeback to feud with Liv Morgan, like what in that tells you that this is a promising storyline. I thought they should have had her come
Yeah.
back in a more impactful way. Put her on SmackDown, I thought, because SmackDown needs. Dude, on SmackDown, Sasha and Bayley are so above every other woman, it's ridiculous. You add Ruby Riott to
Oh
that
yes.
and build her up and go off on a right foot this time, you could have something there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you really can. Exactly, bro. She's a really good star, bro.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, Ruby Riott, excellent in the ring, just incredible, incredible. I think, and
No,
it sucks to see
it really
uh
does.
how everything how they treat her, It's just ridiculous. I don't like it. What do you
Yeah.
got for number 8?
For number, wait, you mean 7?
Was it? Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh, wait, didn't we just do 9?
Wait,
Apollo
did
and
we?
then Ruby was 9? Yeah. Yeah, we're on 8 now. Well, you're on 8.
We are? Wait.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Wait. 1, 10. Oh yeah, we are on 8. Sorry, I'm counting wrong. I'm dumb as hell. Alright, for my number 8 spot, I have, Sami Zayn, bro.
Oof.
They, they misutilize him so much. God, man. First of all, his heel gimmick is garbage.
Yeah.
I think he's better as babyface. I'm down. I marked that first for heel Sami Zayn, but they never did anything with heel Sami
Right.
Zayn.
They
The,
just turn him
like,
into. I'll elaborate on it a little bit.
yeah, they just could have done so much better with Sami Zayn, heel or face, bro. He's the definition of an underdog when it comes to babyface, bro. And they never did anything with that. Never. He's so good in the ring and everything he does, man. Great promo. Used to have the look, but now he looks like a fucking hobo. But definitely, man, Sami Zayn is easily so underutilized, man. He can capture, he could put ass in seats if you booked him right, easily, bro. So yeah, Sami Zayn's definitely on that number 8 spot for me. You?
Number 8 goes to. Keeping on with the theme of Sami Zayn, I got somebody else in the artist collective. I
Mm-hmm.
have Nakamura.
Oh
You
yeah,
could even put
he's
Nakamura and Cesaro on here, because, spoiler alert, I do not have Cesaro. I don't have Cesaro, not because I don't think he's underutilized, it's because, like, um, I don't know, like, Cesaro is just, I just don't get why he's there. I don't.
yeah, like why?
Maybe I should have put him on this list actually, but I'll just throw him in with Nakamura since now that he comes to mind. It and that's the sad part about it. I didn't even think to put him in here because we're so used to him being on these underutilized lists. You know,
Yeah,
like guys,
he's
get the
facing.
memo. This guy is
Swear.
Cesaro's great, so I'm just gonna throw him in here with Nakamura. I'll just give you a quick rundown. Cesaro obviously great.
Alright, let's
He can talk on the mic no
mhm.
matter what they say. They freaking paired
Oh
him with
yeah.
Paul Heyman after WrestleMania 30 to keep Brock Lesnar's relevancy on television. Like, no, you didn't need any of that. Like, and why would you
Exactly.
pair? Why would you take the thunder away from Cesaro like that? There's no point. There's
Yeah.
no point in doing that.
I don't
Like,
get it.
you can keep Brock on TV and put Paul with somebody that needs it. Like, the crowd is already behind Cesaro, so I don't understand
Yeah.
their point in trying to get him over with Paul. He's
Exactly.
already over. But
Our people
Nakamura,
already loves.
Nakamura, Jesus Christ. Every once in a while, I go back and I watch like just his NXT entrances
Oh my god.
and like his at takeovers, and what the fuck have they done to
Swear,
Nakamura?
bro.
This
He
dude went from
was
an ass
legend.
kicking motherfucker to a fucking Power Ranger, Michael Jackson
Yeah.
fucking remake,
Legit, like, what?
and
Swear, bro.
his match style's gotten slowed down. Obviously, if his WrestleMania 34 match was any indication of that, then I don't know what was. And
That anticlimactic gas match.
just his booking with the fucking gender feud, it's just
Ugh.
they just did everything to fuck this guy over. They
They
really
really
did.
did, bro. They did really everything to fuck him over, man.
And no one really knows the reason why. They just
Yeah.
decided they wanted Jinder more.
But yeah,
Come
for
on, man.
some reason.
And I heard that Vince was really mad because he accidentally dropped John Cena on his head. Okay, look at Nia Jax, you fucking dumbass, if that's the truth.
Yeah.
And look at Nia, you
Like,
don't like Nakamura because he accidentally dropped Cena on his head, which he apologized to him and he felt really bad about. But Nia Jax out here bragging because she fucking gives people concussions. And you're
yeah,
cool with that because
yeah,
she's in the Rock's family? Get the fuck out of
yeah,
here.
come on, man. They, like, ugh, like, dude.
Everything was put together for Nakamura to be a star. Coming out of NXT. And
Yeah.
then once he got to the main roster, they did everything in their power to shoot that shit dead. And they did.
Oh, they really did. They truly
And
shot it dead, man.
and look at him now. In a fucking I don't know whether this guy is gonna fucking lean forward fucking 80 degrees or fucking morph. I don't know what the fuck this guy's gonna do.
Oh, he did fucking moonwalk in a fucking cemetery. Like, come
I don't
on,
know if
man.
he's gonna fucking call Megazord fucking Naka idiot.
I swear. Like, come on, bro.
Nakamura. That's that's my number. What would that be? 1, 2, 3. That would be my 7. So what do you got for number 6?
For number 6, I have. They're kind of doing something with them right now, but I'm still gonna put it on the list. I have Andrade, bro. He is not a mid Carter.
What a
I
great
don't.
time to. When did you write this list?
I think like probably 3 or 4 days ago.
Oh, I was gonna say. Well, look at that. Look how everything transpired on Raw. This is the perfect time to put him on the
He got
list.
fucking buried. I swear, he got fucking buried last night. Like, dude. But like, definitely, bro. Although I appreciate putting the U.S. title on him, first of all, that title means nothing to anyone who ever wins it. I don't care. Ever since Cena lost it, it's been dead.
Yeah,
That title needs a complete revamp. But Andrade, he's a main eventer, bro. He belongs in the main event scene. He belongs in the Universal title scene or the WWE Championships scene, whichever one. You know, Brandy's on. He's
yeah,
on the WWE Championship. But like, God, man, he is such a star, bro. Could put so many good matches with so many people.
yeah.
And bro, Vega as his voice is perfect. That's a perfect pairing, bro. And they just have him float around in the mid card, basically. He's only U.S. champ because he dated Charlotte.
And the
If he
newest
wasn't dating Charlotte, he'd
installment
probably
of the
fucking,
mid-card mafia.
smack out some fucking mashed potatoes. Like, Andrade, man, he's not a mid-carder. He should be in the main event scene. Definitely, bro. So he's definitely on that list.
For sure. The newest installment of the mid-card mafia.
He really is. He really is, bro.
Every now and then they just pair some mid-carders up and call them a faction.
Always do that, bro. Just to get buried by whoever's champ at the time or contending for the champ. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
guys, but my number is this number 6, number 7, 10, 9,
Wait. I think this is the
7.
sixth. Sixth.
Oh shit, wait. Did I write down 10 fucking people? Yeah, I did. Okay, I have 10. Okay, let me see.
Alright, okay.
I got Apollo, Shinsuke slash Cesaro, Ruby Riot.
Alright. Mm-hmm.
That's 10, 9, 8, 7. I should be on 7 right now. Wait,
No,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm on 7, right?
Wait, 1, 10, 9,
What the fuck?
8, 7. Oh, we are on 7. Bro, I'm getting my counting fucked up today. I'm sorry, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
My number 7 is Drew Gulak.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This guy, I mean, he's kind of doing something now, but like, he's kind of just Daniel Bryan's lackey. Like, I feel like this is one of these
Yeah.
instances. If you guys watch Brody Lee's talk to Jericho, he mentioned how Daniel Bryan called him and offered to bring him back to work. Feel like Daniel Bryan
Yeah.
did that with Drew Gulak. I feel like Daniel Bryan kind of
Yeah.
felt bad for him and was like, yo, this guy can't fucking sit back here and just
Sit there, yeah.
do jack shit, which is exactly what
Yeah.
he's doing. He's fucking
Oh,
in catering the whole
yeah.
time.
Doing jack
And
fuck.
and and he's just simply Daniel Bryan's lackey. And I hate Vince's idea of Gulak. It's so goddamn
Oh
different
my
from
god.
Triple H's vision. It's annoying. Like, it's because
It
on
really.
TV it presents itself as, who the fuck are you? Are you a
Yeah.
PowerPoint presentation teacher fucking gimmick? Or are you this legit ass kicker, this rough and tough as fucking nails badass?
Yeah, which one is it, dude?
Oh yeah, for
Like,
me,
come
Drew
on.
Gulak, God, this guy is incredible.
He
Incredible.
is, bro. He really is.
And just
Rock.
the way they think of him is just, it's two completely different visions of Drew
Yeah,
Gulak, and it's it's ridiculous. It really
it
is.
really is.
But yeah,
Uh,
what do you got for number 7?
oh, I already said my 7 is Andrade.
Oh, 6. My bad. My bad.
Number 6, I have. This was one, it's kind of more obvious, but I got the Bobby Roode, the glorious one.
Oh,
Come on,
Robert.
man. Robert.
It's actually Robert Roode.
Robert. The fuck?
Robert Roode.
I'm like fucking Sesame character. Sesame Street character, Bobbert. The fuck? Yeah, bro. Bobby Roode, man. God. Talk about misused. That man was such an unbelievable heel in NXT, bro. I'll never forget that shit, bro. The way he would take forever in his entrances, his smug attitude, bro. He was so good, bro. And then he got called up. That's basically all I need to say. They shortened the entrance, lessened the ego, and then eventually made him into a generic idiot.
A smiling baby face.
Like, why? Just 'cause his theme song's over. Yeah, like, come on, man. So it's fucking. You know how many people have over theme songs? That makes no sense.
Mm.
But, God, could he be doing some great shit as Bobby Roode the heel? in the main event scene. He really can, bro. He has it all, bro. If you book him right, he's got it all.
Yeah,
They don't do shit with it. They really don't. So
yeah.
he's definitely on the underutilized list easily, bro. What's your number 6?
It's a great one. My number 6 goes to the former Raw Tag Team Champions, the former NXT Tag Team Champions, Hanson and Rowe,
That's a good ass one.
the War Raiders. Not Ivar
Definitely.
and Eric, the
No.
Viking Raiders. These guys will always be Hanson and Rowe, the War Raiders.
Yeah.
Especially after this past week on Raw.
Oh.
Are you serious? You cannot be telling me what you have for these guys is doing carpool karaoke while fucking Hanson's eating a chicken leg like he's a fucking
Yeah.
pilgrim and
Like what the
fucking
fuck?
and they're both in the car with Viking helmets on, but they're in a Cadillac.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What?
What is this?
It doesn't make any
Come on.
sense. They're like bougie Vikings. That doesn't make any fucking
Yeah.
sense.
Like why, bro?
I mean, I don't
What?
expect them to be in a fucking Flintstone mobile, but like this fucking segment was not needed at all. Like carpool karaoke.
Yeah.
Like JD mentioned this. Why don't you have these guys doing some cool Viking shit like fucking um chopping wood or fucking crafting helmets? Like that's things that these people actually do.
Yeah.
Like they craft their own
Fucking
clothes and they fucking
fucking
craft
build an
weapons and
axe.
shit.
Yeah, have him fucking grinding an axe
But
and
you
do
got
some cool badass shit.
But you got this fat motherfucker chomping on a fucking turkey leg? What the
Yeah, like he's
fuck?
a fucking like he's Festus.
Like he's fucking
What?
Shrek? What the
Like
fuck?
what? You guys have to like he's Shrek. Seriously, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? They were so cool in NXT, bro. Their entrance
Kill
was
the war
bad.
chants. Kill the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
Hanson and Rowe, which is the names that.
awesome.
There was nothing wrong with these fucking names.
Swear, bro. Like, if
And
I ever get a dog, bro, I'm naming that dog Ro. Like, that's such a badass name. Like, come on. That's
yeah,
a sick ass name.
just
Oh, shit.
fucking War Raiders, man. That's my
That's
number 6, bro. I mean that
easy, bro. I get you.
like they
What?
just
Like,
doomed
come
them
on.
from day one. Just like, well,
Oh,
not
yeah.
just like
Day one.
Nakamura, but just like a lot of people, like Bobby Roode
Yeah.
when they brought him up as a babyface. They just doomed him from day one. Day one, they just
That's
doomed these guys, and they
the second you
were
saw.
never to recover.
Yep. The second you saw Viking Experience, you knew that was their career.
That was
That
it.
was. That was it. Yeah. That
And
was
they
the
took
final.
the lighting away from them. They took everything away from
Everything.
them, really,
Yeah. They
except for
really
their
did,
look.
bro. Yeah. Like, come
God
on, man.
forbid they make Hanson shave his fucking beard.
Oh my god. You look like the biggest idiot. You look like the fat idiot in the office. In your fucking office building that no one likes. Come on, man.
Yeah, 'cause the motherfucker's walking around like fucking Shrek with a goddamn eating a fucking turkey leg,
I swear. Stealing your
singing
fucking sandwich out the fridge. You
like he's
gotta put the
fucking
fucking meat in the fridge. Don't
Stevie
eat my shit,
Wonder.
fat ass.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. What the fuck? So, man, I didn't even think of them, bro, but they're a good ass entry on this list.
Yeah,
That's a good
bro.
ass one.
What do you got for number 5?
For number 5, man, although I love her, I had to put Asuka on this list, bro. They made her an idiot, bro.
It's
They were
true.
fucking
It's very
dancing
true.
around like a fucking clown. The fucking next generation of the Iconics, the Japanese version, like JD says. Like, bro, she should be a badass, not an idiot. They have her floating around in a tag team division. Like, why? Come on. And, God, man, the way they buried her. It's sad to say that. Raw did better with Asuka than SmackDown did. And that was at the time that Raw was at its peak worstness.
Mhm.
Like, they buried her to Charlotte, then to Carmella right afterwards. Look, the next pay-per-view. Like, come on, man. She could be your Ronda Rousey.
No, for
And you
sure.
just buried her.
But because
Straight
she's
up just
Japanese, they never. That's so bullshit.
Yeah, like, same with Nakamura, just because they can't speak much English when they don't even need to. They better, they were both better when they spoke less. Like, come on.
Yeah.
They just misuse her so much, and it's just like, it's just so frustrating, bro. But yeah, she's my number 5, man. What you got?
Number 5, I got. I'm not even gonna fucking call him that anymore. The Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. I was gonna call him the fucking underdog from the underground, but I don't even know what the fuck this is. This is my fucking neighborhood mechanic that fucking oils up
Yeah,
my bike with WD-40 every week. Fucking guy
swear,
walking around in a green jumpsuit like a goddamn idiot, and
swear, the under,
this guy hasn't got a fucking haircut in 3 months. I don't know what the fucking. He has bedhead every time he's fucking trying to perform a match. And then when he
swear,
tries to perform a match, we get a match like at WrestleMania, where it's just a. I don't even know what the fuck to call
generic,
that.
generic WWE heel group garbage.
Pretty
That's
much.
what it is. Like,
This
come on.
guy literally fucking. Dude, Sami Zayn, like, the match with Nakamura. It's just. The amount of untapped potential on this guy. And they
Oh,
haven't even batted an eye towards him, other than a shitty fucking middle of the mid card group on SmackDown. Like,
swear, bro.
what the? This is all you imagine for him?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
what the fuck?
he's the underdog from the underground, not the underdog from the undercard. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, so that's my number 5. What do you got, bro?
For number 4, bro, I could have a different one, bro. For NXT, bro, I have Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Ooh,
Like, bro, bro, the second I heard he was coming to WWE, bro, I was excited, cause I saw some clips and shit
I
of
was
what he was
excited
doing.
for ACH. You know
Yeah.
how that turned out. I really was,
I'm about to say
bro. I
something.
just met him after that too.
Yeah, I remember that. You met him.
So
Really, he's actually a
cool.
really nice guy. And then,
I don't know what the
God
fuck
damn,
happened.
I swear, I don't know what happened to his ass. But yeah, bro, I got so excited when I heard he was coming to fucking NXT, bro. And then he lost in the first round of that fucking tournament they were in.
Hmm.
And ever since then, he just did nothing. When he's so good, bro. They need to have him give some type of gimmick that just capture, because he can capture attention. He has charisma. They just need some to pour that charisma into, but they haven't so far, and he's just been floating around in random mid card matches. Come on, man. He's has so much potential in NXT, bro. Like, they could be doing way better with him, man. They really could. He's definitely on my number 4 spot, easy. You?
At my number 4, I got, man, I have, wow, Cedric Alexander. Cedric, man, we went from please sign Cedric to please let us know when your contract has expired so you can fucking go to AEW.
Swear.
So we can be excited about you. The first matches I saw of him, I was impressed. I think he's talking about Isaiah. Isaiah Swerve Scott's
Yeah.
awesome. He really is.
Hell yeah, bro.
He was at the show that I met
Yeah, yeah.
ACH at, but he only went to the only went to the stand. He was only up there for like 10 minutes, and his line was long as
Nah,
fuck. I
nah,
wish I would have
damn,
met him.
man.
That'd have been cool. But
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, Cedric, like I said, this guy went from please sign Cedric to please let us know when the fuck your contract's up so you can go to AEW and we can be excited about you again.
I
And
swear, man.
man, Cedric, bro, I mean, this guy, I remember that string of 205 Live where he was like main eventing with
Oh yeah.
Mustafa, not Mustafa. He was just main of it was the cruiserweight title tournament that the tournament building up to Mania after Enzo vacated it, and he was
Yeah,
just putting
bro.
on such great matches to lead up to the finals. And then he finally became
God.
champion, and he looked so fucking legit as the champ. And then he lost it, which was good. It called for it. It was definitely Murphy's time. Um, and then he got the call up, and that's
Yeah,
just when everything
that's history,
that
basically.
that was it. And he had a brief stint with AJ, where he main evented at Madison Square Garden Monday Night Raw for the U.S. title with him. Uh,
Yeah,
and he beat him,
yeah,
and and then he fucking had a U.S. Championship match at Clash of Champions on the pre-show with AJ. It's so weird to think they put
yeah.
AJ on the pre-show, but they did. And
Swear. That's weird.
and that was it for Cedric. I mean, this guy, just dude, this guy is incredible. I don't understand. I don't understand how they don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. This guy is fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
he really is, bro.
Seriously.
So good.
Yeah, bro. What do you got for number three?
For number three, I actually have his tag team partner, Ricochet, man.
Trevor
God,
Man.
Trevor, man. The man himself, the God, man.
I can't believe he's a Trevor. He does not look like a Trevor.
Yeah, he's not a Trevor. Like, come on, man. What the fuck? Like, God, no. But, yeah,
Trevor.
bro. Ricochet. Trevor. Yeah, man. But, man, Ricochet, bro. In NXT, bro.
Oh,
He was so cool, bro. Everything he did was cool. His entrance was awesome. The music just hit, bro.
the lasers.
Yeah, bro, the lasers, bro. That shit was so sick. Everything he did in the ring. Triple H, someone, although just the overall 3 style does limit people, like, just naturally overall, he still let him do as much as he could in NXT, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was amazing. That feud with Dream, I'll never forget that moment where Ricochet jumped out the ring, basically suicide dived and landed on his feet right in front of his face.
And the match
That
with
was,
Cole, where he got
oh
caught
my
in the super kick, or the War
god,
Games, or the match with Gargano,
or that
or the
ladder
ladder
match.
match,
Like
or the match with the War Raiders.
swear, he was so good in NXT, bro. Oh
Another thing,
man,
sorry to interrupt you, but another
yes,
thing I forgot to mention with Sami Zayn is their idea of a heel Sami Zayn is an annoying prick
yeah,
that is
like,
just annoying just because he talks too much. Like
yeah,
that is
like,
I don't think that's I think the heel Sami Zayn we should get is like I'm sick of being the underdog
yeah, I'm sick of
type.
this bullshit. I'ma just kick ass.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what heel Sami Zayn should be. Sorry, I just forgot to
Yeah,
say that.
no,
Continue.
I get you. But yeah, man, Ricochet, man, they just have him floating around doing nothing. Then just, well, there's another dude floating around doing nothing, and he's got the same race as him. So let's just put him in a tag team, you know? Like, come on, man, you can be doing so much good shit with Ricochet right now. You can make that US title legit. Wait, is he on that brand? What brand is he
Yeah,
on?
he's on Raw. He's the U.S.
Okay.
title.
You, you can make that title legit,
Yeah,
bro.
they got a
If you
decent
really
mid card.
yeah,
Like
bro,
as far
but
as names.
yeah, they could have some good ass matches in that mid card division, but yet again, they don't know how to book correctly, and they just make them in a tag team. That's doing nothing but in a tag team. He could really be entertaining these fans. He could be an eye opener for young people getting into wrestling. He
Hmm.
really can be. So definitely on that list, bro. What's your number 3 spot?
My number three is one of the very few men I have a huge man crush on. My man, Killian Dane, former NXT Tag Team Champion, former failed main roster experiment. Killian Dane. Oh my god, like what the NXT Triple H. What the fuck are you doing with him?
Yeah, I swear,
Like,
bro.
first of all, they need to put that like feathered weight belt back on him with that furry vest with the hood and the feathers hanging off of it and the face mask, all that shit, bro, and that fucking theme song. God, he, I personally don't like the Killian Dane we get now. Like this, like kind of
Yeah,
like
bro.
biker Killian Dane. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
not a fan of it, bro. It's
Um,
not it.
but I mean, like this guy, man. And even if you want to make this work, like Killian Dane, like he's already proved it to you. He can get over with the NXT audience. And if you don't believe me, watch his stint from War Games until
Oh
the
my,
moment he left to NXT. That
I
whole
swear,
run
bro.
from the middle of November to the beginning of April,
Mm-hmm.
bro, he solidified himself. He
Oh yeah.
proved he's got what it takes. And they put
For
him, and then
real.
right after that, they fucking feed him to the wolves and they throw Sanity on the main roster. And I'm like, yo, this is gonna be so cool. Come to find out from I forget who it was, but somebody had said that Vince hates factions. I forget who it was.
Yeah, I forget too,
Who
but
the hell was it?
I
Oh,
don't know.
Triple H. Triple
No.
H. Triple H said he was explaining on that WWE Ruthless Aggression series when he was trying to sell the idea of evolution to Vince. It was really hard because Vince McMahon doesn't like factions. Come to figure that fucking shit out. I do not
Yeah.
want the Undisputed Era called up,
No. Nope. They
and you
can't
know
be.
they're going to be too.
Oh man, they are gonna die. They are gonna be the most cowardice heels we've ever seen. I already know it.
For
Easily,
sure.
bro.
For sure. I think that yeah, they called Sanity up and that was it. They were, dude, a dream match to a lot of people was Sanity and the New Day.
Oh my
And they
god, I
gave that
swear.
to us in a tables match on the pre-show of Extreme Rules. Like,
Like,
how the fuck do you expect anybody to like Sanity when you do that to them? And then they put Killian Dane in this fucking horrible ass jumpsuit. Or not a
oh
jumpsuit, a
man,
singlet, I mean.
it's singlet,
And
bro.
he just looked like a fucking dweeb.
He looked like an idiot in that shit, man. That shit was garbage.
And even now, they built Killian Dane up so well, and in his comeback feud with Riddle, and then he just lost. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, Killian Dane is
What?
so goddamn good. Like, how many people actually fucking see this with their own eyes? Like, this guy is so goddamn good. It's unbelievable. Like, I'd love to see him and Keith Lee go at it.
Oh,
That'd be some good
man,
shit.
bro. I think you said this before, but him versus Walter would
Dane and
be
Walter.
insane.
That's why I would think they were gonna bring him back to the NXT UK brand. Maybe they could
Yeah,
debut him at Takeover Dublin since he's
they
from
should,
there.
bro.
Well, he's from Belfast, but he's from Ireland.
Yeah, exactly. They still get a pop over
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
Hell yeah, bro. Definitely Dane. Easy.
Yeah, but what do you got for number two?
My number 2 spot actually had to change when they released Leo Rush because he was my number 2 spot.
Yeah, I believe the spot I had Sammy in, I think that was number five. I had EC3.
Yeah, bro. I think I replaced him with someone else too. But yeah, man. So for my number two spot, I just went with the obvious Shinsuke Nakamura, bro. That man, could he have been a star? He could have been known to even the casuals as just that badass Japanese guy. But they made him a joke. They really did. They just made him, bro. Why'd they turn him heel? I never understood that decision. Why
Should have
was
won.
he? He really should have. He should have won at that fucking Mania match.
He should have
And
never
then
been put in
AJ
that
should
position in the first place.
yeah, if they're just gonna have him lose. That was such an amazing moment when he won the Rumble. And then,
You
ah,
know, you know how I would have did it? I would have
oh,
had Nakamura be kind of like taking AJ lightly, but like fucking with him. And like
yeah,
Nakamura kind of thinks it's like kind of funny, but have
yeah, like
AJ get really like kind of pissed off
get
about it. Like,
past.
bro, you don't think I'm
Yeah,
fucking? I've been the WWE champion for how long? You don't want to fucking take me seriously? Okay,
yeah,
and then have him call upon the OC, fucking, or just turn heel.
yeah, exactly.
That's how I would have booked it.
Swear. Like, cause Nagamura already beat him in New Japan. So that could have been that there. Of course, though, you wouldn't bring that up. But they would say, I beat you in Japan, because they don't say New Japan for, because, you know, Vince doesn't like to acknowledge that other wrestling promotions exist. But, like, yeah, man, Nakamura, they made him a joke, man. That
And you
heel
know,
run was so
if they if they really wanted AJ to win that bad, you could have just had Nakamura beat Jinder, and then well, guess what we would have got that year? Jinder versus, or not Jinder, at Survivor Series, Nakamura versus Brock.
bad. Exactly.
That would have been sick.
That would've been awesome, bro.
And then
That
the
would have been
next year, we could have got uh, AJ and Brock, but then that
yeah.
means that leaves out Daniel Bryan.
Oh, damn, that's true.
But I think that
Yeah,
Nakamura
man.
and Brock again would have been cool.
Oh, that's a dream match, bro. That'd be some cool shit.
For,
Definitely,
for
man. He's
sure.
definitely my number two. What's
And
yours?
my number two goes to the glorious former NXT champion, former Raw Tag Team champion, current floater and Sea of Nothing, Bobby Roode.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck is he even doing now? He's not even in that tag team with Dolph Ziggler anymore. He's just quarantined. Um,
Basically. It's true. He kind of just kind of ditched Bobby.
yeah, he just kind of just dipped on him, and Otis did the same thing with Tucky. He's
Basically,
kind of like,
man.
all right, bruh, you've been there for me when this bitch dumped me, but now that I got her, eh, I don't need you
Uh,
anymore. I
yeah.
fucking wouldn't doubt it if they broke up heavy machinery.
Low key, bro, when they were doing that releases, I could have seen fucking Tucker got released and not
I,
Otis. I could have seen that, bro.
I'd have been so petty.
Oh, that would have been, oh, that would have been fucked
Like
up, bro.
like when they released, well, like when they announced Anderson before Gallows, and everybody thought
Yeah,
that they released Anderson but not Gallows. I was like, what a bunch of petty
what a
motherfuckers.
dicks. I know.
But
I
then
could see them doing that type of shit
can
too.
you imagine a tag team of AJ Styles and Luke Gallows? Because it's not a faction anymore at that point.
What?
It's the
Like,
OC with AJ and fucking Gallows. What?
like, at least Carl Anderson would be the better alternative. Like, he was
Right,
actually a singles guy, a
right,
cool one.
right.
But just Luke Gallows? The fuck? What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Bobby Roode. I mentioned how only a few people came close to Champa as far as heels are concerned a little bit earlier in the show. Bobby Roode is one
Yeah.
of them.
Oh, yeah.
This dude, from everywhere to fucking making fun of Ty Dillinger to fucking bragging that he's gonna plow Bobby Roode or plow Roderick Strong's wife. Fucking,
Yeah.
he's so great. He like,
Swear to
how do
bro.
you fuck something like that up? How? How do you fuck that up?
How?
Please tell me.
Mm,
And they did it. And
yeah, they fucked it up.
they did exactly what they shouldn't have. They fucking
Just turn face.
bring this guy up as a baby face. Make sure you
Oh.
brush your teeth because you're gonna be fucking smiling when you need those teeth white, you fucking idiot. What are you doing? Why is he, why,
Swear.
why is he in a fucking first feud with Dolph Ziggler
Swear,
to get
like,
him used to
come
the
on.
audience? You to the audience, have him go right. I can see
Exactly.
if they're hesitant immediately
Easily, bro.
coming off that
Easily.
end. A lot of people
Exactly.
know him from TNA. I hate that
Exactly.
excuse. Oh, we got to get him used to the
Oh,
main roster audience. Well, you want to, if you want the people that don't watch NXT, you want to know how to get them used to somebody. Have them go after people they have them go after people they like. Don't have them fucking face Dolph
exactly.
Ziggler because immediately the casuals are like, oh, well he's only on Dolph Ziggler's level. No, the fuck he's not.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
he came up when
Like,
Jinder Mahal was WWE champion. He could have fucking he ran circles around what Jinder. He
oh,
ran
yeah.
circles with the NXT championship. He ran so many circles around what fucking Jinder Mahal did with the WWE championship. He could have did that 10 times better in his fucking sleep.
Swear.
But
He
you bring
really,
him up as a baby face, and you have him,
like,
and he wasn't. He came up in August and didn't win the U.S. title till January. What the fuck was he doing the
yeah,
whole time? He was
swear.
losing. He's a fucking
He
loser,
put a
which is what he
smile
is
on his
now.
face.
And if you get
Yeah.
ditched by Dolph Ziggler, that's how you know you fucking suck.
Oh, that's how you know you suck.
You
When
get
you
ditched
get
by the
ditched by a
lifer.
lifer. Come on, man. If you get ditched by Dolph, you know your career's in the shit.
Dolph said it.
Cause Dolph is.
Dolph's second career is exactly what his WWE career is. A fucking joke. It's exactly.
Exactly.
And Dolph said it the best himself. He's the Michael Jordan of WWE. The Michael Jordan when he played baseball. Because it's definitely not basketball.
Swear. Like, come on, man. He's so
Fucking
bad.
ridiculous. So goddamn stupid. Bobby Roode, bro.
Swear.
What do you got for number one?
At my number one spot, I actually have a Mustafa Ali, bro. That dude.
Wow.
The fuck? That dude, man, he's a star, man. Although I love Kofi, that should have been Mustafa's spot. That really should have, man.
Uh, that's a controversial topic. Would you
It
rather
is,
take
but
Kofi or Mustafa? What would you rather
uh,
taken?
I think he deserved that moment, but I would have rather took Mustafa, man. That's more building towards the future with Mustafa.
Mm-hmm.
But God, Mustafa, man, he's got it all, man. He can talk. I'd say he's not bad at talking. He's good. He's great in the ring. Unbelievable in the ring. He's a great look. He's so I think we all know that he's the one behind this hacker gimmick. I think it's
We
obvious.
got some news on that about Friday. It may not be
Yeah.
one person,
No shit. I actually didn't know that, but
and there's a couple different rumored people, and we will
oh
talk
shit.
about that on Friday unless they reveal it. But we'll be on after
That night.
SmackDown, so we will. I
Yeah.
mean, we'll bring to you the rumors anyway, and if they do
Oh
reveal
yeah.
it, but just seeing. But yeah, we got some There's some interesting rumors on who those hackers could be.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah, man, he's just so good. They could just make him like such a fun babyface star, and they don't, he's just a jobber.
Mhm.
Basically, he's just there to enhance everyone else, man, and he could do so much more, man. That's why he's definitely my number one spot right now. You?
I actually happen to have the same one. I
Oh
have
shit.
Mustafa. This guy. I mean, fun fact
Man,
for everybody that lives in Chicago.
he's from.
He was, I believe, an Oak Forest police officer, which
Yeah.
obviously we are from around that area. And that to
Yeah.
me, or no, it was Homewood Flossmoor. Homewood
It
Flossmoor.
was. Oh
Uh,
yeah.
which if you're not from here, you definitely have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. But for the people that are from here and around this area, just a fun fact for you guys: he was a Homewood Flossmoor police officer. Kind of
Yeah.
crazy to think about.
It would be nuts if he ever like pulled over Juice World or something like that. That would be nuts.
The
I never
fuck.
thought about that. That would be fucking nuts, bro. Because they're
And
both from that
yeah,
area.
also, um, also, I don't know if some of you may not know this. Kylie Ray
Oh
was
yeah.
a Oak Forest High School graduate. That is true
That's
shit.
nuts, bro. That's weird. That's
Yeah.
weird as fuck.
But yeah, Chicago born Mustafa Ali, man. I mean, this guy, just, dude, he literally put 205 Live on his back with the help of Buddy
He
Murphy and
did.
Cedric Alexander. We all knew Mustafa was the star, was the uncrowned
Oh yeah.
champion of that brand. He
He
was,
was, bro.
no matter how great Cedric or Buddy was, Mustafa was always better, in my opinion. And
Oh yeah. He was a
he
fucking
just,
star.
he never got the Cruiserweight title, did he?
I don't think
Damn.
he did. Damn. Yeah, he never did. They never gave it to him.
That fucking blows, man.
I
That
swear, he
it really
definitely should
does.
have.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. That really sucks. Um, cause I mean, if if he isn't revealed as this hacker gimmick, and they've just been having this guy rot away, we this is just complete
Just release him.
bullshit.
Should have just released him in Black Wednesday. At that point,
Seriously, I wonder if there's gonna be another one.
I don't know.
If
I
they're
feel
gonna
like
do
there
Black
was,
Wednesday every
but I think they're
Wednesday.
just gonna scatter. I'm dead. But
Make
I
it a
think they're
fucking
just gonna scatter
storyline.
all these next releases, just random days. So yeah, that's how I feel they're probably gonna end up doing it, because they don't want that backlash of that day again. Because they got so much hate on that day. But
That was
yeah,
a jaw
back to this.
dropper.
That was, bro. I woke up and my jaw I instantly had to jump up and I was like, oh shit.
I was just like, release Carl Anderson. That was the one that shook me the most. I was like, Anderson?
Yeah. I woke up at like 2 that day, so basically they were all finished. Most all of them were at that point. I
Yeah,
just saw the list, it's notification. I was like, holy shit.
the last of them were at like 5, I think, and those
Yeah.
ones were slower.
Yeah, those ones came out like every hour, and those weren't even like confirmed really.
Yeah, so Mustafa Ali, man, if he's not behind this gimmick, this dude, we need to fucking put this guy in the back of a fucking milk carton because this motherfucker has been missing for so goddamn long. And
He really has.
I mean, like,
Like,
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to like fuck somebody like him up because he's just organically liked by people. Like people just
yeah,
generally like him. Like he's just a
yeah,
likable guy, and I could easily see him contending for the Intercontinental Championship. And for a while, it
easily.
looked like they wanted to kind of put him in some kind of WWE Championship. And the lowest that ever got for Ali was last year's Money in the Bank when this dude was fucking literally. seconds away from grabbing the briefcase, and Lesnar's
Yeah.
music hit, and he just stopped what he was doing, and he's just staring at Lesnar like he's a fucking, like he's watching Casper the fucking unfriendly ghost come down the fucking aisle.
Yeah, like he was
Um,
a fucking deer in headlights. Like, dude,
and just
what?
made him look like an absolute idiot. And
Like,
that was that was the low point for him. That literally made him look like the biggest fucking dumbass in
Blair,
WWE history. And
it really did.
that wraps up the underutilized list. You want to kick
It
off
really
the
did.
failed runs? Let us know what you guys think about that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, man. So, my first on the list of the failed runs for me is definitely babyface AJ Styles, man. I never digged babyface AJ Styles. I always thought that run was just boring.
which one? The one when he was
Um,
WWE champ, like when he beat Nakamura. Was that like 2018?
yeah, that was probably the primary ones, but all of his babyface runs, man, I don't
Mm-hmm.
like none of them. They just babyface Styles just doesn't work for me, bro. He's not a family man to me. I mean, he is technically, but his gimmick isn't family man.
Alan Jones is a family man. AJ
Yeah,
Styles is not.
AJ he's the cocky southern prick, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't. A lot of people love him. I didn't even care for his in-ring style at the time, too. He was just not putting on unbelievable. There's always good matches scattered around, and he could put on a good match anytime, but like, none of his matches were like captivating or like eye-catching really at the time. So yeah, he's
Mm-hmm.
definitely my number 10. What's yours?
My number 10 comes from the 2017 reign of Wyatt. Um,
Oh, bro.
this guy, in the beginning of that year, had so much steam coming out of the Orton storyline, and and he wins the WWE Championship, and that was the climax, and we were all rejoicing,
Yeah, that was
hoping
such an amazing
that
moment.
WWE finally got the memo. Wow, they finally fucking get it. And from there on out, they had him fucking portray maggots in the ring and
Yeah.
fucking cockroaches at WrestleMania and all this bullshit, all this unneeded
Yeah.
bullshit, and then the worst thing they did was move him to Raw. That was it. And then from there on out, he went right back to being a main event jobber.
He
No
really did.
more Ryan Ward era SmackDown booking for him, but and that's what made it all fall flat. Was the WWE
Yeah.
Championship reign lasted a month? He should have been the one to drop it to AJ in November before their Survivor Series, if anybody. Um,
Yeah.
not Jinder. Jinder shouldn't have been the one to have the summer reign. It definitely should have been Wyatt. I think we could have got to see way more out of the era of Wyatt, um, or
Yeah.
the Eater of Worlds era of Wyatt character. Um, yeah, it's just a fucking horribly missed booking opportunity, in my opinion, you guys. What do you
Swear.
got for number 9, bro?
For number 9, man, I got the heel Bailey run.
Yeah.
My God. First of all, her look is just god awful now. She looks like you said before, the emo Dora. Like, come on. That look is just not it. And just, bro, Bailey is the happy, fun, but serious when she needs to be, lovable person.
When Dora
She's not
finds out what
just.
cocaine is, that's what comes out.
she, my dumbass, bro. But God, man, is she just so? Is it? It's not her, bro. It's so ungenuine the way
Yeah.
she acts as a heel. It's just, it's not legit. I can't find this. I can't watch it and see like, yeah, this is how she really thinks. Like, no, she loves the fans. She's happy to be there. She was just booked horribly, so they just decided, last thing we do is turn her heel, and it's just terrible, man. It's unwatchable. Like, they always love in a storyline where the babyface and heel, they always love to just reverse it. The
They
one who
do.
should be the heel is the babyface, the one who should be the babyface is the heel. They love doing that for some ungodly reason, and it's so
Yeah.
annoying. She's definitely in the number 9 spot for me. What do you got?
Number 9, I got Roman Reigns 2017. Now, I
Oh,
always remember Roman being bad, but this 2017 reign where he beat The Undertaker, he talked all this shit for a year about how he was gonna beat Brock Lesnar, and it was all built up for him to fucking lose. He buried Braun Strowman
yeah.
this year. Um,
There.
this was the year he was just nauseous. This was the year it was the peak of his hate.
Yeah.
Everybody, he was just shoved down our throat. He was in fucking 10 out of 16 segments on Monday Night Raw every week.
Oh,
He was bitching Kurt Angle around like he was the GM. It was just it was just favoritism at its finest. And like I said, he talked all that shit the whole fucking year about Brock and all
yeah.
that shit. And in April 2018, just to ultimately lose to him. It's like,
Yeah. Like,
okay,
what?
you literally just shot your making of Roman Reigns in the leg. And not that it started anyway, but any hope they did have, they shot down themselves. They shot themselves in
Yeah.
the leg with it. So, yeah, that Roman Reigns was just like, who the fuck do you think that? Who the fuck? It was just made everybody at home thinking like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Like,
Yeah.
I want to go
Oh, that
2 hours
was so
sleep later,
good. Me
Marks.
too.
See you, Nate. Thanks for stopping by,
See you,
bro.
man. Thanks, bro.
Um, see you next time. See you Friday. And
Yeah, bro. And the
Roman
verdict in which? Oh,
and
go ahead.
and and they just made Kurt look like a fucking idiot.
Oh, I know,
It just
bro. They made
let
him such a
Roman
dumbass.
bitch him pretty much.
Yeah, basically, bro. Like, come on.
So yeah, what do you got for number 8?
For my number 8 spot, I actually have all of the Shield reunions, bro.
Ooh, that's a good
All
one.
of those sucked so much dick. I can't believe it, bro.
There's
None of
some things
them.
that should just be left as a what if.
Exactly, bro. That was a perfect what if in history. They shouldn't. They should have just teased it like they did that one time in that backstage segment with the New Day.
Hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
they should have just
Attribute to
did
the
shit.
troops.
Yeah,
Where it
they should have just
was
done shit like that,
the club,
man. Oh
the
yeah.
New Day, and the OC. You know what? The only time I would have been okay with the Shield reunion is that farewell Ambrose house show, and I
That's true.
would have had the Undisputed do it because it's
Oh
just a
yeah.
one-off, and the Shield could
Exactly.
lose because it's their last time.
Yeah, because it's their last time, so of course they should lose. That's how it kind of works.
But thank God Mox is gone now, and they can never have that
Thank
old
God.
rehashed angle that is
Oh my
so
God.
overdone.
Swear, how do you overdo a reunion? Like, what? How is that even possible? And they did it.
And the
They
wrestlers
did
weren't
like the
even into
main.
it, too.
No, they hated it. They didn't want to do that shit. Cause Seth and fucking
Roman, even.
Moxley knew. Yeah, but they
Even
knew it was
Roman.
all like, come
And
on.
and that's exactly what it was, very quick from the start. We all pointed out, okay, this is just a cheap way of them trying to have Roman get a pop. That was
Yeah, exactly.
2017 too, right? Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I forgot to bring up that as well with the Roman, you can't even say the Roman reign because that's his fucking name, with the Roman run from,
Roman
from, 2017 is also the Shield reunion that was the most ridiculous thing you could possibly imagine.
Reigns.
Um,
Yeah.
feuding, and they brought them out of retirement, so to speak, to feud with the Miz Taraj, Braun Strowman, and Kane. What?
Like what?
You bring something like that out for the OC? Something
Yeah.
like maybe when they first debuted, or the
Yeah,
Balor Club,
oh my, yeah, exactly. Like,
something
come
like
on, man.
that, man.
Swear. But, yeah, what's your, what is this, the seventh?
Yes.
Yeah, what's your seventh spot, man?
We got three 2017s in a row. 2017 was a bad
That was
year for
terrible.
wrestling.
That was god awful
The
here.
2017 reign of the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar,
That one too.
fucking reigned fucking through the whole goddamn roster. Like,
Yeah.
just ridiculous. I mean,
Oh my god.
this
Barely.
guy, this guy, this guy just went on a whole year of burying people while never
Yeah,
showing up. Um,
exactly.
and it's just, it just sucked. You can't even
Yeah.
really elaborate on it too much because he never was really there. But he just buried Joe. He fucking just dug the knife deeper into Braun Strowman. He beat Roman
Yeah.
for God knows what reason. He fucking in all of those matches, he didn't wrestle over 5 minutes in. What the fuck was the
Exactly.
point of having him be the world champion? Because
Exactly,
he's
bro.
Vince's draw. That shit out of
Yeah.
here.
Fuck out of here. You gonna be careful, Brock.
Yeah, man. So that's my number 7. What do you got, man, for number 6?
For number 6, I have Braun Strowman ever since he left the Wyatt family. Ever since he left the Wyatts, they failed him. Because in 2017, though he was over, and though people wanted to win, they wanted him to win, he never did. He was a loser. And ever since then, he's just been nothing. He's been irrelevant, he's been boring, he's annoying as fuck, he's a goon on Twitter. Like, he's terrible in every way possible. He can't wrestle his way with a fucking he can't wrestle anything. Like, like I bet fucking Kenny Omega couldn't bring him to a good match. You know, man? He's
Uh,
just so bad. He's a fucking hick.
what the fuck?
Like, oh my god, do I hate Braun Strowman. He's just, it's just been a downward spiral ever since he took off that sheet mask and showed up on Raw. So yeah, man, he's my number 6.
Yeah, and
What do you got?
some may say great minds think alike because my number 6 is Braun Strowman as well. Not from 2017, surprisingly. 2017
Okay.
was the year, his breakout year, if you will. Like late 2016, 2017, Braun was hot. You know, a lot of people
Yeah.
liked babyface Braun with the briefcase. I hated that shit. I never liked him as a babyface or with the briefcase. I never liked it.
No, I thought that was garbage.
But um Braun Braun is one of those Braun is just one of those guys I just never liked. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as he got off that monster heel run where he's flipping cars and beating the shit out of Roman, just an absolute monster. Then they gave him all these goofy catchphrases and they just put their hands all over it. Get these hands and he fucking says it in every promo. And ever since that, he's just been fucking miserable. Just
Yeah, bro.
fucking miserable act.
Swear,
Oh, yeah,
man.
bro. What's your number um 5?
Yeah, number 5. I have one. You already said this already, but it's obvious. Why it's WWE Championship run, man. My God, did they fuck that up? They killed Sister Abigail, which was at that point the only thing
Oh wait,
keeping
this
this
is
character
6.
alive.
Sorry.
Is this?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, this is six. Yeah, number six is Wyatt. Um, yeah, man, they killed Sister Abigail, and that was the only thing he had at the time that was really gimmick. And they buried him to Orton. People were marking out for him. Luke Harper in that title match, and it was truly the catalyst for the end of Bray Wyatt as we knew him. So that's definitely deserving to be on my number five spot. What do you got?
My number 5 spot goes to the Dean Ambrose 2018 heel run.
My God, did that suck?
What the fuck were
Like
they
what?
trying to portray?
No, like toxic. Oh my God.
Toxic society? This guy came out of Rick looking like fucking Bane, looking like a
Yeah.
goddamn idiot, and it absolutely got nothing done. Is this shit was supposed to be great. This shit was supposed
Yeah,
to
it
be
was.
the resurgence of Dean Ambrose. This was supposed to be the end of that goofy ass ketchup squirting fucking character we always knew, that goofy idiot. Just because he's a
Yeah.
lunatic, he's got to have a lot of comedy to his character, which he mentioned that. He mentioned how he hated doing prop comedy garbage, as he called it, on Chris
Yeah.
Jericho's podcast, and that's exactly what they were having him fucking do. And every second of that, I
Yeah.
always hated Dean Ambrose. From the
I
fucking
swear.
from the very moment I can remember, I always hated Dean Ambrose
Yeah.
just because I always wanted uh, to uh to be serious with you guys. I always wanted what we're getting now with John
Yeah.
Moxley. It's
Honestly.
just balls to the walls, just ass kicker, no bullshit.
Yeah, no
And you can
fucking
tell
gimmick.
it's who he really is,
Yeah, you could easily tell that. You
and it's
know?
who he really wants to play and portray on television. And this shit was, he said it best. It was all prop comedy bullshit. It fucking sucked, and
Exactly.
it's history. It's in the books. Some of the worst shit ever. But yeah, bro,
Yes.
what do you got for number 5?
Oh, bro. For number five, I have the back in NXT Killian Dane, bro. They fucked him so much, bro. Right now, they aren't doing jack fuck with Dane when they could be doing a lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
He could be a star in NXT yet again. But they're just having him just do nothing, I think, at all. When was the last time he was even on TV?
Was it War Games?
Yeah, I think it was War Games.
Yeah.
Like, God, man. Just been doing nothing, bro. Just, he could be doing so much good shit, bro. He could be North American champion. But, I mean, I say, Keith Lee is better right now. He's more deserving. But he could be in the contender area for that title, man. And they're just not doing shit with him. So, yeah, bro. What do you got?
For this next spot, I have the 2020 Bailey heel run. You mentioned this shit earlier, bro, but it's so goddamn unnatural. You
It
could,
is, bro.
like,
It
if you were to talk to Davina Rose, she would not fucking believe half of the shit that Bailey says on television. You just wouldn't.
Yeah,
You
you
could just
would.
tell it's so unnatural. It's so fucking forced. And it's Bailey was, in my opinion, she was fine. I think she was fine. I
Yeah.
mean, the character was dead because they didn't book it well, but like,
They looked that well, it would have been great.
yeah, and it was in NXT. It was a fucking crowd pleaser. It was just
Oh,
good shit.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, just some good shit, man.
yeah, it's just forced. It's very forced and just doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't like it at
really
all.
is.
Definitely fucking
Just,
fell flat, big time.
oh yeah, bro. Oh, bro, I didn't even mention this earlier, but her theme song.
Oh God,
Oh my god,
so
it's so
bad.
bad. I hate.
Watch when they turn her back to a face. If I wonder if they'll give her the theme song back.
I bet they will. If they don't, then my god.
I certainly hope.
As well just. I hope, bro. If they don't, man, then my god.
That'd be fucking awful. Yeah, bro.
I would.
What do you got at the number 4 spot?
At the number 4 spot, I have the Ambrose heel run in 2018 because God, it is not what it should have been, bro. When that first time that he came back with Seth, that was awesome, bro. We thought we didn't know at that time, but we thought we were gonna get John Moxley, but we definitely didn't. We got a wannabe Bane cosplayer. Like he could have. We just see now what he could have been in that company, man. He was so boring in every aspect as Dean Ambrose, man. His matches sucked. His character sucked.
So
His,
formulaic. If you've seen
yeah,
one match, you've fucking seen them all.
exactly, bro. Like, oh my god. They had him wearing those fucking jackets, the gas mask, and they had the idiots. They had him taking fucking shots because he didn't want to contract the fans.
He predicted coronavirus.
He did, just like 21 Pilots, man. He predicted the coronavirus. Fuck. But yeah, man, that was just, it had so much, and we see what the potential was. It had so much potential, and it just fell flat on its face. Everyone hated it. He hated it. That's how you know it's bad when the fucking performer hates it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, definitely I'm on the number 4 spot. I got that. What do you got, man?
I have now. This one isn't so much because of the This one isn't so much because of the character in this role, but it was because of the booking. I have Seth Rollins 2019 post WrestleMania face run.
God, man.
Now, a lot of people are very fickle when they bring this up and they say Seth just doesn't work as a face. Yes, the fuck he does. He was
Oh,
over as fuck the summer before that as a face. I
yeah.
hate when people say
He
he
was
just doesn't work as a face. Yes, he does. That's what made us all fall in love with Seth Rollins. The whole
he
burn
was
it
over.
down. He was a face
Yeah,
then.
he's for like 2 years at that point.
Idiots.
Like, come on, man. In 2017 and in 2018, bro, he was
But
a great babyface.
but after he beats Brock, who do they give him? Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin.
And then they give him the fucking hick. Oh no, they
Oh,
gave him Brock again.
yeah,
And then they gave him
again.
the fucking hick. And then the Fiend. And that made his inner pussy shine
Dude,
so bad. His inner
he's a
baby.
bitch. Yeah, that brought that out so hard.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like he hated Bray
Yeah,
because
he
the
clearly was
fans wanted to see
jealous.
Bray succeed. Um,
Swear.
it's just stupid. He's very bitter about the situation. But this, like I said, so much more. This isn't that Seth can't play the babyface because he can, and they prove that. But this one's more because obviously the booking of it all.
Yeah.
That reign, you couldn't have called somebody up to make it legit or something, or build somebody up, or have him face
Swear.
somebody, bro. Somebody other than Baron Corbin. Like, how long is it going to take them to realize that this guy just does not put asses in seats? He just doesn't.
Yeah.
He just.
He really
he
does.
just does not.
He doesn't. He's ass.
He's just not that guy, and he won't be.
No. Exactly. Ever since he shaved his head.
Seriously. And yeah, Seth just sucked. It just sucked.
He did, bro. That booking, man. God.
Yeah, the booking ultimately ruined that baby face run for Seth.
It did, man.
What do you got in your number 3?
In my number 3 spot, I actually have, since we were just talking about him, I have Baron Corbin, bro. Ever since he became Constable, he's been ass, bro. Cause I used to really like him as the Lone Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I thought he had a lot of potential at the time. He had a cool ass look. Like though he kinda needed a little Bosley, he still looked cool.
Did
And
you say a
he
little Bosley?
yeah. Remember that bald spot he had in his head?
Oh yeah, and then his fucking hairline was receding.
Yeah, bro. He needed some Bosley real bad. But yeah, man, ever since he just became Constable, he's been cocky and just real life. He's clearly cocky. He's been cocky. His promos went from so bad they were kind of funny to just
Bad.
terrible on the mic. Generally shit on the mic. And then his in-ring work never improved at all in his career.
Yeah.
He sucks. He really does. He deep down, he just sucks. I didn't realize it at the time, but he sucks. He, he
Truly.
can't talk,
I hate
can't wrestle.
how they have this obsession with thinking that dude, Vince McMahon has never had this much faith in anybody, bro. If it was anybody else,
Yeah,
he would have gave up on them from the fucking minute
swear.
they fucked up one line on a promo. Just because that's just how he does business. But Baron
Yeah.
Corbin, here he is, literally is shit in every single role they fucking assign him to, and
God,
he gets all these opportunities continuously.
genuine, and he just fails every one of them, bro.
Seriously, bro. Seriously, I
Yeah,
definitely understand why that's high up on your list, bro. For
swear,
sure.
man, he's so bad, man. But what do you got for your number 3?
I have Uh, I have AJ Styles. I have AJ Styles, 2018 babyface run.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, God.
Got it.
This dude, from the start of the year, just, just to let you guys know how bad of a fucking year this was, he started this year off by facing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a handicap match for the WWE title at the Royal Rumble, and he beat them.
Yeah, both of them. Like,
Just
what?
to let you know what this year had to come.
Yeah.
This guy, man. And then he goes in to have the most under, under
Oh my
fucking
god,
whelming.
bro.
That's an understatement match. WrestleMania match with Nakamura for the WWE Championship. And from that moment on, man, he was, he just had a summer of boring ass matches. A whole
He did,
summer
bro.
of boring ass matches. Come to find
He
out he
very
was
much
working injured.
did. Yeah, I was like, you could have just gave it up and took a break because he fucking clearly needed it.
You could have said, like, look, I'm not fit to have a 300 plus day reign. Let's just give this to
Yeah,
Shinsuke. Why the fuck
exactly.
not? Can we take a fucking chance for once, or are we just gonna
Yeah.
just dick around? You know what I mean? And
Take
have
a
me,
chance on Jinder.
yeah, and Joe, and he fucking buried Joe in the mix of
Oh my
that.
god.
Fucking
Very
Samoa
fucking
Joe
bad.
never seen the light of day after that again. As if he wasn't
Yeah,
already buried bad enough before.
I swear. That was Brock.
And babyface AJ, just his promo, you could just tell he wasn't comfortable on the mic. Like, He would be in backstage segments screaming the house that AJ Styles built. Like it's a backstage promo. Like you don't have
Dude,
to scream that in the
I
interviewer's face.
swear.
And just little
Dude,
shit like that just pisses me off. Like
yeah, I swear.
really?
I
Um.
know. Shit. Oh,
Yeah, man. What do you got for number two?
for my number two spot, I got the 2017 year of Brock Lesnar, man. God. He buried so much talent that year. He even buried Roman somehow. I don't even know how that's possible. But you buried Roman Reigns. I don't even know how that's possible. He buried Braun Strowman, who was actually hot at the time. People actually wanted him to win. Surprise, surprise. He buried Samoa Joe, which he just came up, and he was so legit at that point. That was the most legit standoff Lesnar had at that point, bro. That shit was legit, and he lost. He just he buried him. And what, like, wasn't it like 1 F5?
Yep.
Like, what?
That was the whole thing. They were building up the F5 to be this dangerous finisher that he only had to give once.
Yeah. Like, dude, you literally just drop him like fucking 6 feet in the air. Like, come on, man. Like, what? Yeah, man, he was never there. That title meant, it already didn't mean anything, because the KO run with it, they fucked KO with that title. They basically made that a mid-card title. So, and then it was just on the hands of someone who was never there. So then it really meant nothing. And yeah, man, I think that's why the Universal title never meant shit. Because I'm
Yeah.
Brock for so long.
Brock ruined it, I'd say.
He did. He
I'd
really
say he
did
gave
ruin
that title a really bad name.
He did, man. Everyone hated that title because it was just his title.
And it's
There
always
was
been
no.
attached to shit reigns. In my
Yeah, it
opinion,
really.
other than Wyatt, it's always been attached to really shit reigns. And KO
Yeah,
too. KO had a good reign, but they built him
he
up
really
as
did.
if he wasn't legit enough to defend it
Yeah,
by himself. That's why he
exactly.
had Chris Jericho there. Which, if you're a world
Yep.
champion, why do you always need somebody to help you? Why are you the world champion then? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He always
Like,
had
come
somebody
on, man.
helping him win it. And I think that just devalued who he was.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Universal title, other than those two reigns for me, all of the other ones have been so bad it gave the championship the worst name possible.
Definitely, bro. Yeah, the title has been nothing. So yeah, that's my number two spot easily. What's yours?
My number two spot goes to pretty much any reign from Charlotte, but
Oh,
I have all of her reigns on here. But um, basically, the one that was the worst to me was 2018, the year she took the streak.
oh,
This year was a bad one, and we're
yeah.
only what are
It's
we
only
fucking 4 months
starting.
in?
Yeah,
This year she's just I don't know. She just takes. She just
yeah.
likes to
She just
take. She doesn't really like to give. She gave to Becky, which Becky's her best friend, but she can't give to an up and coming talent. It's
exactly.
a little
What?
bogus just because you're the queen. You're in what are you like a fucking 10 time by now? God only knows champion. 20 million time champion by now. You can't let Rhea retain and then she's on Raw and SmackDown now, so it's like she she just completely devalues the NXT championship to me. She just if
Oh
you're not on
yeah.
NXT with it, don't like you we clearly know what it's for. They're trying to get exposure
Exactly.
on NXT so it can beat AEW in
Yeah.
the ratings. Charlotte,
That's
whatever,
not.
bro. She's not gonna draw.
No, no one wants to see Charlotte. People that watch AEW aren't gonna watch for Charlotte. That's what they gotta realize. They're when they're trying to capture an audience to beat AEW, they gotta look at the type of AEW audience that would prefer to be like, oh, you know what? This week I'm gonna watch NXT, man. Like,
Hmm.
someone who watches AEW is not gonna like a Charlotte. Come on. How have they not realized that yet?
Exactly. That's the whole point of AEW. Because
Yeah,
people like Charlotte and people like Roman and people like Brock get every fucking thing, and in AEW it's kind of like split. Like we see enough of everybody, I think.
exactly.
Um, and that's that's what they have to understand. I think you definitely said that. I mean, that's the best way I've heard anybody put it is
Yeah,
nobody, like you just said, nobody that's watching AEW. The reason AEW was created was because of people like Charlotte who get all the
exactly.
fucking opportunity and
They suck. They can't
and
wrestle.
they suck and she can't fucking deliver a promo and she gets all these accolades but still complains as if she's a lower mid carder. Like, no,
Yeah.
you're Charlotte,
No.
bro. You have all these accolades, and what? Because you couldn't beat Becky and Ronda in a main event of WrestleMania, it's just not good enough for you. You haven't done anything since then.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
that bothered her losing in that main
Oh
event.
yeah.
You know it did.
You know she will. Yeah, she'll win it eventually in the main event. You know she will. So
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
what she's complaining about. So yeah, definitely, man.
because if Nia
She
wouldn't have did that shit with Becky, that would have been Charlotte.
that
Charlotte
would have.
versus Ronda, and Ronda probably would have tapped out to Charlotte.
Oh God, I'm glad we didn't get that because
But
that is the most unlegit thing.
yeah, and then Ronda was mad because she took a pin to Becky, but they were gonna have her tap to Charlotte. That to me is
Yeah,
bullshit.
exactly. That's some bullshit,
That's that
man.
kind of favoritism shit. I would have had fucking, I would have had Becky, I would have had Becky tap Ronda out to the disarmer.
Oh yeah, I would
Because
have,
that's a
bro.
fucking submission that actually hurts.
Yeah, that actually genuinely hurts.
The figure four. But it's even more
Mm,
devastating when it's bridged into the figure eight. Get the fuck out of
I know.
here.
Like, bro, you're literally just laying there, just selling. It does. You don't feel nothing.
Unless I'm doing the shit the wrong way, and it looks that I'm not, it looks as if I'm not, that shit does not fucking hurt.
I swear to God, that is not a painful move at all. Come on, man. But yeah, bro, Charlotte's my number. Oh wait, that she's your number two. What the fuck?
Yeah. What, what do you got for your number one?
My number was. Yeah, I think it's quite obvious. I'm guessing you got this one, but it's the Jinder Mahal WWE Championship reign. My God, man, that reign killed. That's the reign that killed SmackDown. That really is.
Shot it in the head
Yep.
after it
Like,
was so good.
I swear, bro. And then Jinder won it, and he was just a generic foreign American hating heel as a WWE champion. Jinder Mahal.
Mayhell.
Man, every match of him was the same. He, it involved Singh Roller somehow at the end, distracting someone, and he came in and won it again. Um, his, the only thing positive about him was his entrance. His
Yeah, it
entrance
was
was
sick.
legitimately pretty cool. But everything else, he can't talk.
Once the
He can't
lights went
wrestle.
off,
God,
guy was
like,
something.
I swear, man, he can't talk. He can't wrestle. He can't fucking. He has no charisma in the slightest. His look is disgusting, to be honest. His oh, he was just god awful, man. In every way, it sucked. He
For sure.
buried Shinsuke. Who didn't he bury someone else in that title reign? I
Orton?
feel like he did. Nah, was I think Shinsuke was the only one he buried.
Since he faced Randy, He faced Randy the summer. Then at SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell, he faced Nakamura, and then he went into the feud with AJ, and AJ beat
No
him.
shit. So it basically only buried Shinsuke, but like still, that was nail in the coffin for Shinsuke. When he beat Shinsuke, Shinsuke was dead.
And Jinder Mahal is also my number one too, and the 2017 run. And one of the things I wanted to say about that too is this kind of made Wyatt look bad, because
yeah,
you're telling me you took the title off Wyatt to put it on Orton for 3 weeks
yeah,
to immediately. So you took the title off Wyatt to have Orton transition it to Jinder? What fucking sense does that make?
yeah. Why?
Yeah, to me, bro, that just wasn't good for anybody. And like you said, bro, you seen one Jinder match, you fucking seen literally all of them. Every single match was the same one, and the only kind of diversity we got with the endings was when the fucking Great Khali came back and fucking held Randy Orton fucking in the Punjabi prison. Like, what are you doing here? Leave! Nobody likes you!
You are a joke. Both of you are jokes. Come on. Like, oh my god. That's, I don't, that'll be forever cemented as the second worst run in WWE Championship history. Right behind, we already said him, the Great Khali himself. You know. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, so Jinder Mahal, bro, I mean, this guy just had no fucking business. Like, why didn't they put the U.S. title on him and had AJ versus Kevin Owens? Because he had just got drafted to SmackDown at the time. AJ, Kevin or Randy, Randy and KO, Randy and Sammy, Randy and AJ, shit like that, man. I mean that one of the worst creative blunders. After Super Showdown, I won't say it's the worst in WWE history anymore, but it was fucking pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, that was definitely the second best, or second worst, technically.
And yeah, guys,
Yeah,
that should that's the top tens.
yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that is gonna do it for this episode, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the top tens that we got here. Yeah, any final things you gotta say, bro?
Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I hope you guys tune in Friday for our news, and we're trying to work on a way to get guests that don't need a PS4. We're working on it, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed our opinions, enjoyed hearing them.
Yeah, and now for the big announcement for next week. Next week is fantasy booking, ladies and gentlemen. Fantasy booking is the first time to do fantasy booking. We have fantasy booking. How would we book the Broken Hardy and Bray Wyatt angle? How would we book it? We are going to tell you guys how we would book that feud next week. And for the second topic, you guys, we have how would we book Undertaker versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be next week. We will come at you guys with a time on when that podcast will be.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will keep you guys in the loop, keep you guys updated, let you guys know when that is going to be happening. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this episode, part 1 of episode 3 of the Notorious Heels podcast. Thank you guys. Tell us what you think of the top 10s. Obviously, some interesting takes here. Definitely talk a lot. But
Definitely, man.
yeah, you guys. Any last things you gotta say, bro?
Uh, just hope you guys are here to hear our fantasy booking, man. And thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, guys. We will see you guys in next week for fantasy booking, but also we will see you guys Friday for all the latest WWE news in the wrestling world. Keep you guys in the loop. All right, guys. That is gonna do it for this episode. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.